Kani nyina opebia obunsabe kan bi wo mo branches ahodo etwehia wo ye Ghana fana nyina bomodian na bwura ye branch bi ben wo na say home appliances na wo pedia na kwaje wo de ka fam o madarama o maso anse wie ye do ma se papa. First one, you better see a shas, you better shas, a story back, what a diakotni. The entertainment web pages, blogs, no, now, story, you know, hey, yeah, but true, but I see, oh, let me see. Okay, we'd like to take off with this particular one that says, baby, I didn't, Michael Blankson calls on Tyler Perry and other Hollywood stars to help build film studio in Ghana. Michael Blankson calls on Tyler Perry and other Hollywood stars to help build studio in Ghana. Now, story, no, see, Ghanaian American comedian and actor. And it says, Ghana ni fa, or American ni fa. I Intibia Michael Blankson, who say, Michael Blankson is one wire, and you couldn't answer in America. Nipedin Pan American. So, Ghanaian American comedian and actor Michael Blankson has promised to get investors and some of his colleagues in Hollywood, including Tyler Perry, to invest in the Ghana movie industry. Now, according to him, the industry needs funds and some other things, including a film studio, to flourish. Adding that he would like Ghana to be a spot for filmmakers across the country or the world across the world to visit and shoot their projects. Quote, I ran into a few film commissioners that were here last week. We talked about how we need a big film studio here. So I'm going to reach out to my big boys like Tyler Perry to see if he would be interested in extending something over here. Asam na tofa bonu ni nyina ne se sa brantie ana urei Michael Blankson Ghana ni fa South America fa and I was say wohia ni nuanom a wo Hollywood yi ono se American wotio dan say odi ni akire Ghana hanama wabeto ye see dan kura wo Ghana hanum senti de bia na chese oba no aba bedwedwu no ho hanum sei and o say Hollywood yes ni twani Tyler Perry owre wagidin pa ba no yes ni adwuma ya we are say afana nyina we see studio kakra e wa brochi memu we say woni Tyler Perry ni nuan mu aka e be di nkomo na wa hwehwe enka ye betumi wo babua discover be she Ghana sini twadwumenum na wo metumi asi studio ni aka na etumi aboa ma Ghana sini adwuma na etumi apija enti asem no ne tofa boane na no ne de hya se we ye gi ye korra ne agi mpenifo adwin kakra tel wo ho awie e wo studio no mu so Councillor Lutterodt atena se tili akua ni partner se Socratesafo atena se anoda se ma be so atena se na yanko na kakra for me hunu se okay I don't want to spoil the conversation. I was going to just say my bit about it. Tilly,
you are the one who will start us, so say your bit. Oh, I don't know, sir, grosser.
Oh,
no, we want your bit. It's very essential to us.
Okay, maybe I'll just say just something small.
We are waiting for it.
I find it a bit cynical, kakra. I find it cynical. So, nyameti mi akani. Tilly. No, mama.
Na cynical no. Ni chi ya dey. So get ne kan ga zo kan chi. Then is cynical.
Unsa kwese asem bia o kan esevo no ni interest bi. What is this thing? Onye sika imeti se so aba beto dan wa ha. Onye sika no man tisi ase wo aba si film studio popotwe bi. All that I saw about Michael Blankson news Ghana and say what dying the nice building blah blah blah. Ebia more around here ebia I'm waiting at okay well this is what Michael Blankson says about Ghana. This is his investment in terms of the Ghana film industry. So what is this thing? I'm now going to provide the land. I'm going to the big boys for them to bamba, but me their own bamba. Me I get money. I'll buy a big house here. And that's why I say it's a bit cynical for me. Councillor, Mr. Asimfu, sir.
Well, Bema Medasi say, what shall I say? So now you're to ask a few. na me fa nchi akese nkoma ahwefo nyina a mo hwe ya wiabri enkanka emara musimi nchia Arnold emam waba machia no ewo Wisconsin University musimi nchia
yeah blog stories no endorse any issues inti and I wish we could go
and I'm going straight back this greetings they are listening to my Wisconsin for machia mo enyumire menene beba but tio no kura ne say o see or your comedian on your actor anamewa.
Oh, acting as being a comedian too as well. Yeah.
So he's not part of the actors, Anna.
Okay.
He's a comedian actor. Oh, meaning that this is my first time because I'm a comedian. I'm industry, and actors no so industry. But say every comedian ye actor there. Not just say osio okolobi omo. Say omube pese omube ya. That's the side I like about the writer party to hono. And the so kokacho omo say is Ghana is ready and looking for somebody to build a film studio. But okolobi omo say omube pese omube ya ana. Na nipo obo ni di first or can't appear no more market no. Me minim say or a comedian but and then aka so can actors no. Not just on ni taraperi mu enyina e were the same level. But okobi so mo so mo bebe se mbesi film village and film studio bi e wo Ghana na ani e bia bra ye kase wa pass asbi ato wa yendim e bia wonya kase wa beto fie yi de e bia ni fie ni nche ne dan bi da ho aye ton be so mbeto ade pade e be fie a eye ba brantie mesre wo koi ayembia wedi nkoma bisa se film studio ya wo kan ye hia na because so do bi to say secret edi nkomo ese oni obi ti say honorable deputy minister edi nkomo wahu etina ka nkomodie mu no enkofa obi emba banipa na mbenya mental issues
oka deputy minister no so menti ase ne say omo Dubai crash ye ka say
anti deputy mark okrekuma anti deputy eti u kano na wa ba faga na mu no ayebia wa ye nhwehwemu abisa ebi mo ekuku dama studio nsami edi won nsam ache ache san besi na ebi mu kura dia kope ministry fufu akotena
membusa kakra wonim ofi se idea Ghana ye hia film studio
bra ye hia film studio but ye ni so adi hu ni film studio ni ndu ho
okay
esan se me hwe Ghana ha nyina apart from GBC cry is limited. I stand to be corrected for the first time. Say,
what do you mean? What do you mean and do?
When ko answer? Yeja ko answer.
Yeah, Ura ko answer.
Ura ko answer. What so what TV Africa da?
Yeah.
Bra for when you two from national all TV stations are yawo, including GBC say. Why now we share ni so adi hu a o si ade na? Or what the idea of set up studio audience me
that has to be put on record. Says he no longer owns TV Africa.
No, some may can't the CC hono. And I make us say shut down na CC na. Who say ni so adi hu no what den send TV3 bia or no buy ya or be twetwe bia or dey na de UTV buy ya or the innovative eba bibi ketu bia and na metro sank obi to dan ketu bia ono de no so CB bia eye ni so adi hu so si studio de ya de. Na obi sam say Ghana film studio na ye ka no de minim say film studio na ye ba bia utumi ko shoot bi bia wo hia say ade ne say e studio na village hona na ka me ba say odi nkomo na bra ne nkomo die mo pe film studio
is a film studio
and the film studio ni film village no e bia ne so ko be che mu e ye pa na
I don't know what is film village Ghana na e bia BBS okay film village a studio like maybe film studio is be a bit my friends to say a village.
And you see film studio ni film village ni difference room. And your compare yembesi biki two be manana. It's them guys say film village ni work Ghana for any so. And no competitor
apel one bad what I know a man for film studio. E be a man on film studio. To say be a Tyler Perry we see film studio. No film studio no. It's like entire like maybe fine like a community, but it's called like a studio.
Well, say no be no pedia. Ghana ye pebi, but your friend say in terms of anyama e dia tutu form hadia abrantie ntonobo no sambra mbedi nkomo fa nkrofo medi nkomo no de onyomo ba Ghana yenim begu ase because one shempo a asase hu mentwe because na ye ka say wonim no kore say yes film village bi bra e wo kuro ben so ya fan ba Kumasi ya fan go Accra ya fan go Sunyani ya fan go we enti me sre no it's a good idea but if you want to do it you should come and have good discussion with people like Sukre Safo and the deputy minister.
Medasi Tilly Bremwe film studio near Blank Singing
Michelle Bibia I think say okay or no Mr. Sanam more question say to Ghana Bibia no be but apparently OC school structure nisi hoba on uncompleted on we tebia I think that is what a man ba etaiba Ghana na bia no any personal dealings are or ye e first of all oka say ana o make it post at Tyler Perry no I was thinking say enye yempo na ke wose ye beka ho asem I was thinking that those that would benefit them more which are the actresses some more voice no what did they do about the post I say all the time, ye creatives no. O konto koi mo o show mo dimi na mo cross mo say to kwano na o kukwa o corner ebre cause omo no I say they don't really care about it. I mean I don't know how they see the film village or a film studio how it will benefit their industry. Cause me check it, I didn't even see somebody even cutting that part or even reposting it for us to see say they are also wanting something like that Ghana artists and actresses now idea way it to benefit them more if there is a film village whether the government the bayo is an individual and I said Tyler Perry and I said whoever even Warner Bro if they want to come to Ghana and come and do it for us who will benefit the most here is it not the actors and the actresses so why is that on mono it's like they don't care about it because say yanka waha kami mi hu we bia o say papa na kasa and that's why I go tweet no. It means that the people that you follow muna ade we nke hu hin omo no omo e form ho ye na ye ble na ye kan wasem. Also, I feel that GFA Ghana Film no let's say your friend is saying new name near there.
National Film Authority.
National Film Authority. What have they also done about it?
Almost 2 years.
National Film Authority. What have they also done about it? Have they shown any concern? They even ask like we care about it and I say oh this is a nice initiative. What they have say oh can you mumpa? Or mom make any move that oh okay. This is also a nice initiative. Maybe we also have it in the pipeline and want to do it. How can we collaborate? What do you say? Ghana na kasano. They be a young pandit. That's a year into common crowd and form. I don't know because National Film Authority they haven't shown any concern. I don't know if any people in the government too are trying to move to Michael Blackson to partner with him, collaborate or try to make sure say asem no can say or kadia who eni keke no ko. But I idea person and how they can also be on board to make it easy for them. Ghana how be they were kasa. I said the who say it's a deliberate attempt by the nation to frustrate you, which is why I agree with a bit with Councillor Lutterodt said. Is he ready for them? Man, so saying that will come with it, which is why person who say has the government or the national film or even the actors make him feel like we want this and we'll do as much as we can to make it easy for you to bring the rest to come and join you to do it for us.
Okay, me that say so great for microphone and I mean to you Sasemia Michael Blank singing yes do we need a film studio? I'm sure the answer is yes. Idea ba ebe boa but is it or can not the fans keke me who say ebi or the fans keke because ono no dia wa ye no dia na chese bi fine nkonsu ntimi nye bibi kakra ne o yes ne onya ba ko de be ma no onya mienu a o de be ma so great meet you
well obia ne babia ne interest and say ne capacity ewo me kind near name say interview with Dorina View ne questioner me share into me nim baby a line of conversation if free a bedru ho now or say or be reach out to Madam Foti said Tyler Perry nature so him say or no is in that line of business into no say or be stand di bia bahanse ya fine Tyler ewo management a omo betimi a manage ade no but e bia or no oni sa capacity no into media me feel say the comment and the call no is in the right direction or no enya dia me can see do legis or no BBC fine wa ba han say we hu idea no beautiful ubisamia most of the time on ye nuanom e wo amano ne kasa
Sanema we almost see just for the local industry. No, it is for the international community. Because when you build such studios, it really help those who want to shoot outside their territory, like Hollywood. Oko Malta any like a indigenous film industry, no. But they've built the studios, the biggest water, your friend is saying, tank you can have in the world. It's all located in Malta. Hollywood, any other, we almost call eco shoot. A big revenue, one of their, can say, GDP depends on that. Films are eco shoot or a more tourist attraction. So, in media is in the right direction, and I understand what he's saying, and I think I support it.
Okay, Arnold.
Yeah. First of all, no may address will take on the matter. Then I'll go into my matter. We'll say you are being cynical now. No big houses, no abeto, and investments be away.
Me finding it very cynical.
Yeah. I mean that's a very good take, but me disagree with you. Because you say Michael Blackson or Ghana. Near better say in the last 3 or so years of Ghana, only baby ada. Me no one ever bonichi. Rebecca saying and this can be accumulated with Hollywood and you're known to me see diamond. So for me, I think say no concern. Boss, who big house is better 25 for Ghana. Yeah. Well, big houses into Michael Blackson, the benefit of the doubt, because Oba Ghana is Sonia baby da. Yes, now a man of any pedigree in a stature there, a big house and a sort or a Hollywood standard. Into Yenton I say on that score. A bio assassin of Betoil, me should say a land owner bidia. Assassin of BC is how big house no one, me boy. Land owner no Ghana, me shock is kakon kutukum. On the side, there transactions be is kako economy nim. Say even at big house not or estate developer, estate developer no Ghana asan by economy nim. Me sure say dan kese ni see East Legon area mo hono or caretakers in Ghana for scano back into our economy. Now let me go to Michael Blackson and Kasa as a person. Let's even assume without admitting say on your investment be yet. The fact say we tweet no air connected to Ghana non kwande a plus. Because you could have tweeted about anything. Happiness be because you could have picked on any subject to tweet. But with the following any influence, no, and then the clout what generated over the years, no, a lot of people watch the timeline. No. So for him to even tweet on a matter connected to Ghana, no, for me, I say no, so you're born about your man a plus for because when say na saying social media conform me inquisitive once there's a mention of Ghana people.
So that's the more reason why it makes Nina cynical because Obona Baswa does it bring the studio to fruition.
Yeah, but you see he could have just
in fact so Nina come out
no say a effect. No, for now because and I make you which we are about BBR. But at the end of the day in the tweet, I was coming to the point where people watch his timeline. You never know who would see the mention of Ghana. The fact say Yamwa. Ted, intent, no. The fact say about Ghana, we won't say your problem. And indeed your problem. Now I can say okay, me boy with the problem. So reaching out in the friends be on bit me, the intent and so you be say about Abasofo. Because he could have come and not cared. He could have been nonchalant about the cause of Ghana. Or when this could be Hollywood. Or Bano be doing holidays or could be black club or club to third drinks are expensive. No, couldn't or some come back to America. He wouldn't have cared. But now he's saying say let me also use my influence to more the cause of Ghana. And for me, I think the intent is brilliant. Now to the point where you kind about film studio and whether you creating film studio, and we've even discussed this matter thoroughly on this platform. But me know you are doing slightly more approach, you know. You say social media gets a result. However, Nyema be a go beyond social media, and that includes film studio. Because if you reach out to Tyler Perry, say, oh dear, person about Ghana not being invested, brilliant intent, like I mentioned, okay, but it doesn't end at social media because film studio, no, is an expensive venture. It's for you to convince somebody like Tyler Perry or no we see studio a cost close to 200 million. That's a big budget project. Tweet now, you know, and you need to go with the proposal, telling him prospect I want Ghana. how he stands to gain as a business person. So what do you seek out over 100 million? Let's even say 50 million because of I say want to compare how to so let's say $50 million. You need to go with a proposal, a airtight proposal. I'll be to convince a business person like Tyler Perry to actually come and invest. But a mere treat, no job horse idea, boss, and that's how come people like go ahead.
He says, I will reach out to.
Yeah.
What am I saying?
If you cry no kwakoyo.
Into no can say proposal in Yamano. See where interview. Into say I'll reach out to. Into Mimo dear. I feel say at the right moment he won't just leave it at a tweet. But he will just reach out to.
So great. Yeah, for memo $1,000.
Are they?
What's it? Answer now my appointment $1,000.
It's a promise.
Babra,
I understand what he's doing.
What if say almost someone take
because me $5,000 ni mano.
That's so
but me can be so I mean, yeah. I know. Remember our task. In that project no.
Mate.
Remember our task
Mate, mami.
Say eno ya no how they aka. But who bet me am making move no so. What am I say? Enti no once wa waka no me nyina so nka say Odu ano kan ye no nature say wonye. So
incommodate we be no it's part of the fact that we'll hold him to task.
No, me I'm fine. Me I'm only saying say
hold him to task in what way?
No. He said he will reach out to.
And I'm gonna say almost so create more. Once I be born microphone you know. Will you also reach to him say akwe only tell pray your friend.
Man or can answer me.
So for the all kind it ties into what I'm saying. Say it goes beyond social media. What I say? So
I believe say he will do it.
No, that's fine. He
will present the proposal.
And
also when you land, it's also
that's fine.
Part of the move. No?
I mean, that's the ideal thing to do.
Yeah.
What I say? That's the ideal thing to do. It says "Sana be an idea." So dividends never you know begin. One begin especially. So for me, I think say
no, we begin be.
Of course. But not beginning more.
No, we begin more.
Okay.
Where you point? I not where you.
Yeah, me okay. So for me, I think say you're calling the right direction.
Yeah, issues. Yeah. Enti I me imagine say, or see when you land. Entina me gusu emphasize say
Councillor,
he could find a land somewhere. Would it be a suitable
place? On case when you land. Or say or no obet me up land.
Na make us say so we are here kasa no. San komo we nkrofo me person na komo ben blanks in Temaya. Yeah, young crofo ya say na tili kai. Omo film studio no.
Okay.
Benefit you.
All right, me that say. Councillor young kwenim your other bits in so Edia Kotini we want to just look at so let's see yanya way my main kind we answer na. I wanted us to do some issues, but I want us to quickly look at this letter that came out from the Musicians Union of Ghana, February 18, 2022. Postponement of MUSIGA elections. So MUSIGA for a postponing election. I'm saying this is to notify the entire membership of the Okay, so this is to notify the entire membership of the Musicians Union of Ghana, MUSIGA, and the general public about the postponement of the upcoming MUSIGA election slated for Wednesday, 3rd February 2022, once again due to the delayance of the formation of a committee to compile the voters register and the approval of a budget towards the elections. A new date will be communicated to the membership of the union when the National Executive Council once again proposed and agree on a date which will also enable the compilation committee to have enough time to complete the voters register to be submitted to the Electoral Commission of Ghana. The election committee would like to apologize to the aspirants and members of any members for any inconvenience this decision may have caused. We will continue to ensure that the elections are conducted in a free and fair manner. Thank you. Signed, Peter Mafo, Chairman, National Election Committee. So, anyom to four omukubatan ye MUSIGA. Nanka ukwade ya ebe ukwade we ni February ne that also aduonum yansa na so omoto aba no mu yimpeni fofoforo no be di eku nenim na krata mo de pie ne kyerese eniama bi entimi antoto so ye entimi ankeka nsie ni eno nti no omo election no ometu akwakohyeda date foforo mbeto aba no pa de wo entimi enkyere eda wo mo be because omo ntimi compile omo voters register. So great. Me say say fuse MUSIGA.
Yeah. Kwasi, obi say ne prophesy wo edemu ha one day bi omo eyi bi ba announcement bi ba no kan say onim say elections no maso adata wo na kan oh okay we odi Kwasi we dey nka so say wo your friend say yem from ni mi so mu yi ni mi se bi so because me madwen
emusa dey
MUSIGA for no
say dey election so ma postpone
and dey pa so na gina mo postpone no ye
well me kind no tie ya almost say mo compile voters register nye ready
na nye voters register no mo be ka kire si aye ready a ya cha mo bia no umuame Kwasi unkai
meet you
me kai pa say omo kan so my ready na voters your friend say na papa edi call court no ene niam no omo ye bibia awie obi anya ne copy ne niam me kai ebia no man printing
me kai ntina me hwe we
ni me de me kai ebia na printing no ena anya yi nti omo san akwa printing but omo ama new date me boa
there be man can da from beto
okay
almost see sika wo mo de beto aba no penifon to me and release funds
and raise ya no mo release here
they have to release funds
from where
that's minim
release
of course from the union
who is the accountant of the union hello know. That's sign language.
I don't know. I'm making points because I'm just saying
you don't know.
I'm saying some releases.
Okay,
that's one.
But do they have the funds there? But it has not been released. The budget no more is canon. Near release here. Is that the case?
Meaning.
What other topic? Nobody would know.
Okay. What are you doing?
Because questions mean
MUSIGA. They postpone election. Look at the issues and let's talk about.
Okay, Kwasi. Bro, my agreement here, so.
Arnold.
Yeah. I think say omo go MUSIGA honey na omo serious. And it starts from omo interim to the National Executive Committee or National Elections Committee, no. Omo nyina bako when you are serious. When you say yeah to the end of the year number change say election normally I say January 12, 2022.
Yeah.
Been election date no. Any friends a report. And the report said say the National Election Committee for one say postpone the election to February 22nd, 2022 as the postpone this year. And the reason why I say the National Election Committee are postponing because they want to put in place measures to ensure free, fair, and transparent elections. That's the reason they gave. Sir, let's know reasons on mama this time around. MP original reasons here. Postponing election. I said originally any January 12, 2022. No, almost say, you perceive ensure say be a free, fair, and transparent election. Tina, you postponing. In United States, say February 22nd. Which is a few days out. And you see the most annoying bit I say 3 days, 4 days, now you postpone it. It means my prepare, resources, manpower, because they're original. No train out to 3 days, 4 days, no base announcement here. Now wow, serious mindedness. Now for this postponement, they are telling us about voters register. Voters register by this time because even Sidi Kubari timed all the way through until Diana Hope since time 2 or more time. The voters register has become one of the most critical elements when it comes to MUSIGA election. Going into the new one, we know. If some voters register way, say you're sorting out, it will cause mayhem. So why would the National Election Committee sit down and come and tell us about voters register now? Say there's delays in forming a committee. Are you serious? So MUSIGA from regional to members. Oh, come on. Now they talk about budget. By this time, election are postponing it from January. You are still looking for budget.
Minimum pako be approve budget no. Say approval of budget. Tibia minumi no say I see a quarter on your approve mom.
No, but seriously, when you drobi pan, juju pan, obi or music or pan there.
Well, sir, skating and saying videos now for year no. Or we are Nigeria voice normally to no be juju.
No be juju that. I say who no does do. I mean, check out the number of postponements and the reasons being assigned to the postponement. And I mean, it be juju. Otherwise, say who.
Rascaleb, Edin, it release way, Nedin, who song this time no on Koye Bia. Intino.
2 point away, make around.
Oh, okay.
Tilly, for microphone.
MUSIGA honsensem it is a gamro insurmountable intimi intimi this so that I feel like I say when it comes to creative no yensem no it's always on the same tangent. Money power sa and this is a clear case of who's a power or being tears as a music and some no much chumusa. I like the fact that Soccer just issued a disclaimer will say rascal and become because I know so no go no chinemupa or the injunction I feel like if we are not able to solve these small institutions now and work creative arts we don't get to solve the problems it continues to put us out as an unserious entity. And no a big problem now may hamino. Because if MUSIGA and I say the creative arts industry no ain't me and put a stop or find a way to solve an issue with an institution like MUSIGA, can it solve big problems when it comes to the industry against other industries? And no a problem because inter fight and misunderstanding new crop I say a new cry cool industry no more say we're competing with other industries because there are real problems creative arts ye facey out me who say because a leadership problem no I was we cannot even regroup to go and face other things or even call for say your per budget be and now your pesika be to do other things. There is a problem with us. What is it? Me, I think say as I think I say you call wash in your home or a pubi or something because what's me who said this is clear case of power, money, and they don't care about the work because I will catch me say kini pan. Me the idea we bro because me dream ho na se wo ba na se questioners asho da wo na se wo be ja ade na de brem na na kwa it means you don't even care about bringing that thing to me. Ain't power chow. I don't know what they will do next because it looks like this thing they'll postpone it again because me chabet and kamera kamiska they will postpone it again. So I say it's a reoccurring case all the time. We'll talk about it. So I'm waiting for the next time they'll put another injunction or they'll postpone it to another year.
Okay, all right. Kansa microphone emre na mentie ni awka. Yeah, mentie.
Bra, bacho. The first one I see delayance to compile. They can know.
Yeah.
Or see delayance to compile a committee. Mentie o masio. Or see dientia, or see delayance to compile
formation the
delayance to have a formation of a committee to compile. No, is it like MUSIGA is somebody's personal property?
Say almost you umbeti basunku. Womo eno mo be compile womo voters register.
Yes.
Enti sa basunku ana committee no umbeti no.
Yes.
Omo twintwe omo na say
no
pako yes.
Bra, me de me kasi ye be chairman over a certain committee. Ye man a mandate. And I am obi a mandate. Ye kase ye no to sa bakuya no na gina no a ye kire onyama ese wo ye eno ye ni so di hunti a ye no wotena ho. Na se chairman tumi assign letter aka kire yen say formation of a committee to compile. Book company can strip say obe boaboa abatuo enkrofo ano wanya bi ache Enuntino was signed, and yes, or two was signed for the second time from January. As not to us a debut. Na chairman atima sign letter. What true letter sign? What dia dedika? Ye tosu mienu. Or say budget. Na adiano budget or go ahead. Approval of budget or the den. Because a wunya committee nun to me form a committee. Amani who say there were 4,000 eligible voters from 36 regions. There were 40 police stations. And say the electoral commission every juma. Obeg yeah we are obeg 5 cities, 20 cities, 30 cities. If you've not gotten this thing, why do you come and tell us that the budget for what?
Men confusing Kolana Muti school for no. There were 16 regions. Ghana. Yeah, but me just say over confusing. I'm saying don't confuse in Kolana.
Because
Obeg said daddy. Do you have 36 regions in Ghana?
Me kasa because the 16 is too big. It's too big that they can't get a committee. They can't get a committee. And to me, form a committee. Bruh. And me say, me be saying with the last time you see, you say the creative act. And now can be say, are we sure that we are contributing to the GDP of this country? This auxiliary music guy, Gamroi, me srewo, omu jumo mu yeno, ayembia, ema o mine kanko, ebuasika semu ana, esan se ebuasika semu anka, bibi nko ye wo ha, nanka aban mu mpanyimfo a omu daya no no, omu de nibre ebe sorry wakaye. I think this chairman was sign his signature. This is a sign of incompetence for him to still be there.
Okay.
So want to me organize election. Why you are election committee chairman? They no who faswa. Postponement in the Jewana.
Medasi councillor, my mema Christianes and so atanasi MUSIGA and somebody when you mupa enti Kwasi
bra
yentio but Briano
yeah very short Kwasi Williams I think sir one outlining the reason for the adjournment. Them say MUSIGA yada ni court be a woman now for baby. Adjournment. But it's very much unfortunate because the entire ma SFM kakrane say MUSIGA ankasa wo hwe ku na ankasa senka ekunu tumi fa ne ntoma pafra na etumi ko okoden edema in a musicians na ankasa because there ko ba yo do na that day na MUSIGA na e fapem ekuo batan a esi ho no man ka e pray for musicians ni yedie ese komo no mo fight e bia royalties a delay ni MUSIGA ye ni aban
nka ba na nka ye ka union scale
exactly
nti obi be fa nwum to ni bia
exactly
say one man kra when tua no kra
exactly
any bia be 10,000
nti chese MUSIGA wo lot of responsibilities to the musicians na kasa the members no over 4,000 musicians na yes omo so members no what ko no asudi e de ma won say nka won betuma toto omo fie nsensem yi na hwe ama sankrofo no omo yi di akọ animu say ekubata na kasa mu e na small for ballot box wo for koko motive 14 paper so na yi president aye problem. And if ordinary elections are a problem there, then that time when you better abawi akuya na the your friend you betrasi Kwasi about junior musicians no kwa omuye die ho and for now no there me as far as no na e na me sumon because Kwasi unim what happening say what is happening right now is for almost about a year new they keep going around the country doing campaign and need no resources. Because at every way I approach, because be one man, then it is okay. Many 1,000 be me the bear me campaign kakra, but this time maybe I end it until be a 2 baby ja when we ne fala so be we know so we knew and as I say adjournment asaba. So what it means is the as I say our sounds so call round be sa on and it's going just say you who da a bit my end. I mean because Kwasi sa voters register ya ho asemi anya no na rasape levy e de call court say we believe say MUSIGA a voters register no ghost names ewom nti ne sa ho nti no or pre or say court no say court no ehwehwem na yentumi emma yie die mra nti one was say after all these years after so mo agree so mbeto aba no before anka said date Kwasi eba beto aba no ekuye one man to me antena say we say the man as appeal levy court no yen rectify no kra and Sunday as election date because your friend is saying member bia obi aspirant bia no ube here sa copy of the voters register no as a guide to know who are going to vote for you into one was say yet to me akọ averting crofo Apa say these people are qualified for voting to be voted upon. I said the date for for elections. Now the main document na yebeto abane mumu to date woman to man verify and who say the voter register is clean enough to be used. Nemum nkrofo campaign na wie na aka trum no so na ebeto aba no then committee comes back and says elections no voters register no the committee no they are not able to still sit down to verify it. I mean, this is too shoddy. They don't have a register. It's too shoddy and so much unfortunate.
Okay.
Because a total waste of time.
Okay, so
a total waste of time. Many aspirants now, so they should sue the welfare, the election committee.
They don't have a register.
They should sue them because this is a financial loss to them.
No, they don't have a register.
A financial loss to them because the only reason you must set the election date and say. The register no voters register no ya jia tum say authentic because an open document ya wo ayebedi adanse say we are ready to go and vote ananya sir
but they don't have a register.
So how come say yetumi approve go acquire vetting approve say nkofo wenim konko I ready monkoto am so aba and yet the reason the document na the beto aba no there abapem date mo hwe monkofo akọ campaign every answer na oba ka kire say aka tron so the beto aba we say there's delay. They should sue them. They should sue the election committee. Next time they will learn sense. I don't know what I'm saying.
Enya gamro. Yes, see, MUSIGA. I don't know.
Cancer. Oh, please. So, MUSIGA in sense. But information kakra am say the account. Sir, corner bray. Ade bi ewe chiri ankasa. Ne ewe chiri no is MUSIGA ankasa no untenio MUSIGA ankasa no the first I think the registration mo year as a cool ebia no as a cool mfanse company I think was done somewhere in 1975 na 1975 no I think the people that omo ano mudin was so as directors Faisal Hawani Jerry Hansen Major Robert Budu Labi, Augustine Kofi Apia, that's Kofi Anyite Apia, Stan Plange, Dan Kwaku, Harry Munzalas, Francis Aka, and Nasami Odo. That's the first time we register MUSIGA. Now, fast forward, MUSIGA. Another registration somewhere I think 2011. Now Honum saying a BC, and this is a document I have now here. A BC, that is the reason why back and forth music and so now listen, MUSIGA registration for front. These were the directors as a company directors. Dinah Hobson, Alfred Benjamin Krentel, Nat Brew, now Amanzeba, Jude Lomoti, BB Brew, KK Kabobo, Bessa Simons, Fifi Khan, and Bice Ose Kufo. So, Dinah Hobson, a deep MUSIGA president. Obuo Edi Ebinimu Omwa they don't have interest Ebiombedi Obia Nidinwomu as one of the directors one also please obey the MUSIGA president Bessa Simons. Now there is this conspiracy theory say the directors I say in Shebisoki I'm saying conspiracy theory won't you say these names they are the people who have to lead MUSIGA. Chin said the next person who was like part of the list of directors normal register company in 2011 is Mr. Simons. Inti ebi ye nyombe ye bia say Mr. Simons be president. Inti eno kauna ma MUSIGA dey way akwakoye nia aye. But I'm sure say we'll keep our eyes, we'll keep our ears. Ye ni bedi echi ni ahwese nia ebeko on this particular issue. So then let's move on to another issue, and also on the various entertainment web pages because I'm saying but let's look at this one here. I think this is so very, very interesting. You are not releasing it because it's trash. Fan blast Shatta Wale for cancelling release of GOG album. Ninyina ne say awochi mu am say tweet bi a Shatta Wale koye say amanfo wom kata omani na say omobeti na say bi a fans we release ne album ene ne kaka ho no say we hu say ba obi wo hono mu a onkata anini enti oni pa ko no nkata anini nya de obe release ne album no GOG album no sa album the forthcoming album I say ye di hu komo ya kan say ye hwe nim say bi a Shatta Wale be yi album ne pi but be si ne onyimpie enti bi a hyase e bonachi kasa kan say bra no album ya wo hwa enwom papa bi an hyɛ da nisu sa enhyɛ da nko yie enu nti na be si ne untimi nyi album yi Kwasi minyina so bi o mi hyase mfiu so
Bruh, I think, sir, when it comes to creative work, difficult, sir, to my time baby describe say will be album enkoye because ubia tron or tron with mood swing, what have you, and fans expectation. I think that for this one, I may not speak so much on it because I want to leave it as it is for the benefit of Shatta Nankasa Mono having an inspiration to write. And also until say on Nankasa Beja to say, okay, whatever the person is saying, maybe has something to do in reality on the ground, say an album no produce here, no, and yet anything want to me in release here. I also know say there's quite a number of songs out. So we say we what prepares or also about. But on that tangent, say we album yet I know there Kwasi I may not because and you may get them no the movie and that's how it is with music and you bet me you be the pa nipa no antin hu jan wo kra wo tenje wo tumi kotia wo bisa so e dey na won nwume mu a ama socket je ne ho a wonje wo hu and that is how music is about. And it's difficult for me to say yes, the person may have a reason. He may also have another reason and a concern why or things because if you check for the last 2 years running, Shatta has not produced any major hits. Is it about 2 years or 3 years now? Yeah. After I know my level, video now, after that song, Shatta has not Shatta produce any big song bia the nyuma bani na enyumka 1 or 2 bia bo an na moa naja na apeba bia yi. But so we are expecting say being a creative person as Shatta Wale no, he can still cause a surprise and let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, say ketwe bia before I call emphasize issue in Frankan. Minim say bia wa follow up. Shatta Wale Korea this week made a number of tweets. Now back that I'll probably read or say our work as musicians or let's say the creatives is sad in Ghana, but the players of the game will tell you they can't speak. That's because they don't want people to insult them. Me, I'm hungry. I want everyone to insult me. I am hungry. Oh, I'm hungry. Where is my royalties? Ghana.
Royalties and some media. Kwasi metesa na nse kra Stonebwoy kra no betwiti say Gamro etua. Am on no kra be bom abaso. I've seen a couple of other individuals womo Celeste Donko husband. Womo ina put say Gamro eno mo de ye afemu. Until I'll be a bit surprised, kakra. Say a known person like Shatta.
Maybe sir, I don't know because I have to cross check this one.
Yeah.
Unim say Shatta was sign work to Gamro now.
Yes, why sign?
Okay, so he's a member of Gamro.
Yeah, I remember.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I remember. And into me, I'll be surprised, kakra. Say if Gamro can pay Stoneboy, Sarkodie and Co, and leave Shatta Wale behind. I doubt to say Rexoma bit my sir. Into ABA, maybe we can find out from Abraham to get the real facts.
Say now who knows they said Niao Kano Ufana saying say ABA Yemfa ne right as royalties as a right member Emfa mano. As you're saying, say you know, I'm saying that I don't know that for a fact. I mean I'll just cross check. Say fans okay Yemfa mano ana mienu ye di amano but osusu say so e no bisa Ghana for say ne royalties when
so a won so no de say so e we so we nkyere say obi a ye di amano so a won so no kyere say ne sankan because obi so say sana me hunu
okay
with this cry no there is an indication say ne sankan hwe and we so say me royalties o ono ampa uja fo ampa anko ebia kan ne sankan no ebia anko ba bechirim kwa say ebia ne sankan until less industry people work for the royalty to grow so that we can begin to get more money.
Okay.
But with sentiment now we show no there, there's an indication say ebia ne sankan.
Okay.
It could also be an oversight from ABA Abraham ni Rexoma team omoye disbursement no ebi so sekanso are ready and on one kasa so making any effort of making sure that we provide information for collection.
All right, so Socrates for microphone na meet you on two issues Shatta Wale. First on the GOG album fans na bi busa say well I mean now ye na ask me is because album no ye bia bibi papa bi nim. Then again on royalties near okay.
Well, Shatta is one person make I say over the years no me who bibi wano anytime obi be there no he prove it and I say obabe prove nipa wrong. There are times untimi nye way untimi nye show way untimi nye and then obo say no waye na broso and you know whoever is daring him no I know he will hold the challenge and prove the person wrong. I trust him for that. Inti no yen fan to nchen. And now the second one no say oside kwesi mpacho no is about Ghana say obi to nyumo Ghana mu and I said ho no a bit confused.
Which one?
The second one no.
Royalties.
It's about royalties. No, starting with statement be first.
No, so I say Ghana will count royalties once a month. You mean the tweet no? No, okay, so I work as musicians, or let's say the creatives is sad in Ghana, but the players of the game will tell you they can't speak because they don't want people to insult them.
Oh, okay, I thought you said they can't speak Ghana. Sorry, me TVB.
Okay.
I thought say, oh, okay. Well, I still stand by it when it comes to Gamro. Say Gamro has a long way to go. But there's still room for improvement. The other room for improvement now can data on logging.
But you see, I'm saying that how fun is saying Kasa, the statement not there to it. And trending stories now, and most of them may be fine. We don't because yes, we share argue on seven stories and saying see that what I'm saying. There are issues that we'd like to maybe find. We dig into it, we cross check and find we dig more. But I'm saying fast story need tweet not the two or fun is saying because is it the case royalties ninko Gamro for money be and now my money be but if he says because I say accommodino.
Okay. When it comes to Shatta receiving of royalties, me were a bit of involvement kakra because in the recent registration, me na me mano with Gamro, me na me deportee, and di hujuma, and I think about 3 or so.
And we as a composer, producer. So the same person, composer, author, and the other one,
yeah. Or because oyeni sanya menina
performer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or yes sanya menina, you know, it was on that line. And I think on 3 or so occasions, no, na mina meje.
No, but if
Bandes and deba.
But okay, then if then I mean he should make quite some good money, Anambwa.
Well, ne bandes na de ba.
Okay.
On about 3 or so occasions, ne bandes ankasa de we ne ba check ne ba na mediamano. Inti no de minim say o receive. Inti me ja e ho no ma ko say ebia. The complaint is about the process. How the receive because me royalties.
No, it's okay. I'm just saying, just reading my kind of the amount.
Yeah.
I see a commodino.
Oh, commodino.
Yes,
okay.
Because so he's asking the royalties when Ghana.
Okay. And then mini assembly account or no one bet me I explaining on that. But
you are confirming, sir. You know for a fact, say checks at least a bar.
Yes,
from Gamro.
But the quantum, whatever it is, I don't know. No.
Una so, check about him quantum, him
me pacho. It's okay. See, yeah, the check abre me.
Okay.
Envelope mo. Me then ma could be so
check.
Yes. Yeah, I don't.
Okay. No.
Guys,
so how does he become a dispatch guy?
So Grace, Empacho, focus. So would you name say a envelope?
Yes.
Who check him say who amount no?
Me yeah the brand say oh and bandes na the ba I will confess bandes oh Charlie I know the amount unia no I take it Charlie oh him oh okay and the fakoma me papa na.
And also the last time I be buy that.
Oh, I think about 4 or 3 years ago, 4 years ago, yeah. But Minim said there was an arrangement, say they should just give it to him directly.
Okay, so
yeah.
For now,
yeah.
Yeah,
either Abia Bulldog will be taking it and Nancy Obi. I don't know that.
All right,
maybe.
Arnold, microphone. I mean to you. 2 issues, yeah.
2 issues. First one, on the issue about some of the fans calling the album trash and I need to know to me releasing. For me, I think they are just being petty. These are fans are sure say every day be social media mutually Shatta Wale. Because Okasa will point to the merits of the case, it makes no sense. It makes no sense in the light say album ni release here. So how do you determine say trash? It's not as if say amount exclusive listening session be say mumra na mometie. So when you get mobile back then you are giving us feedback on release the album no. The last time was about track listing. Me who's our track listing the crowd. So how do you a fan now baby? Say you trolling now.
What do you make of the fact say being Sufi say gimmicks not also with the GOG album no do. And that this ebi ochina that. So I know what you're saying.
Because you have so much experience in the game to understand the fact that artists behind the strategy, the marketing strategy. One more example. Dr. Dre Rebecca Nwase maybe later in the show. Or announced on the album Detox 2002 tone. It's been over 20 years plus. Last year, Enya brain aneurysm. About like a recovery, or so come back to finish the album. 20 good years. I announced the album no tone. In most recent times, Kanye West Donda album will release it last year. You knew the number of postponement. Edu baby cannot find on my break. From 2021 NOS announcement, even 2022 that it was worse. Or maybe releasing May. Oh, more near the June. So every artist, anyhow, or person marketing the project, no. Maybe on a person tizzy na make you be tizzy for 20 years. You go so try Detox album from Dr. Dre. What I say? And now, Nipani and Kasano, no, your attention seeker. We know this. I mean, it's well, we follow Shatta Wale musical exploits. We are not the Caribbean own name, so your attention is be and then I don't know what you are following. And it's not a bad thing, no, because you need the attention. It's for him to generate attention.
I was going to come in and say,
yeah.
With the right, I don't know, phrase or now will be his attention seeker. He knows how to stay in the game.
Yeah, it's also no, can't. You understand? And I now make
attention seeker na na kwa kwem say a bit
derogatory.
Kakrebi.
Oh, me you soon the bro food no. So one would say we no.
Because as an artist, I mean as a creative,
yes, you need it.
You need to stay
relevant.
Yes.
You need to stay relevant. Anytime make say any bad thing no, it's not qualifying because there are some pessimists be on multi omega because it's negative. No. In that you need that attention. And for him to sustain that attention over the period, no, a plus man. especially when still, since our announced album, we are still talking about it. That tells you how smart he is when it comes to his marketing strategy. And you see that guy, he learns, he's smart. He learns from some good stuff. Obia started announcing an album 20 years old, still a train album. Until now, you're about 2 years, but no years. You get it. So sometimes let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He's smart. Album in tears, so say trash. He's speaking your interest. The moment the album draws, on your because say Kutina say trash and I say trash to buttress the UTT a year ago say the album will be trash. So we'll be eager to go and listen to it. That's a smart Shatta Wale for you. But remember, second point. Again, he's seeking attention unnecessarily. Because who kind of tweets now the first part now say artists no more kasa din. Oh boy, not on Gamro issue. Pick any other issue and say Ghanaian artists no mushu or person can answer. But Gamro issue. That gospel artists no crowd more complaining about royalties. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he can pick on any other subject and say Ghanaian artists no out of fear, any backlash and intimidation until they don't speak on issues. But Gamro, almost every artist or be interview be bisan Gamro bia wholeheartedly or be wasem. O my em precare mo kan royalties wasem. In most recent times, Gamro started to say a with the increments of their fees. No, it was all over the place. Almost every artist was speaking about Gamro, including Stonebwoy. So, Sap first part, no, he's wrong. Now the second part, or say he's hungry or Ghana, and you be a Ghana for any royalties. Why are you addressing us? You know royalties, man. You know the Gamro office, you know the executive of the Gamro, and you see, this also buttresses how a mistake guy no attention seeker, because he could have gone ahead and given us details of the organ. Meboa. Ebia, when I walk so can I change say unya. As to whether the unya no enye kese, he could have said it. He could have also told us only AJ Abraham didn't come, only Rex Ome didn't come saying the call anya he could have said it in a tweet. But because of person he near discuss say they know what is he talking about? So he a vague tweet. I mean, come on. Second part, is just another attention-seeking gimmick from Shatta Wale. Otherwise,
okay, so your corners are rounds. Tilly, for microphone, mean to you, yeah.
Shout out to all my Shatta fans. I'm going to me go on social media. I'm me feeling what me video move fear. To be sure, okay, so I think say me started with the fan now. Or truly Shatta Wale say the album no trash. I think it's an unfortunate comment because you can't declare or be creative piece as trash. Like, what do you mean by a trash? Because producer you who to or be a mix or master or no or perform good so what throwing the lyrics, all those kind of things. You can't just use 30 seconds to rubbish somebody's work, but a creative work. And besides, senya will be consuming art na different. There will be say a trash. Me me down one corner is a typical example. Say a car Ghana nko one corner enko baby ya. But apparently other people too liked one corner. Something about it works for somebody. And I don't like the fact or cassette the album because I hear trash into coming out. It's just a wrong comment.
So microphone now after this one, don't touch the microphone again. When you want to touch it, I'll show. Okay. Because Samiki, go and touch the microphone for me properly because my voice is
my desk touch me and come when
so we're trying to just work out. She's been touching the microphone too many times. Yeah, means you.
Okay. So
you have to use the other one because the way I was so be crowd. Why my video agenda? Let her use the other one. Yeah. There's a place I say we show you. But on so the correct part. Yeah, meet you Tilly. You hold the handle. That part. That's the part that he has you. But I know I saw microphone.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay. 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 My many some analysis be some time ago. This may can't say me, but I just need something to buttress it. So offer Shatta Wale after the Storm album. After the Storm, unya hit songs also we had Mahama Pepper, Baby Top Kiss, Kakai, Bieja, any hit songs be brave on After the Storm. ɛna yɛwɔ your friend is a Rain album no so and also no or amount and then some other big hit songs now or quality or the other songs account. In my opinion, where I am my personal opinion I make, I think say if Shatta Wale should get another big hit song or 2 big hit songs, we'll get the GOG album. In my opinion, I feel say he's trying to collate like hit songs, not all the other songs I can't now we push out because let's look at the track of GOG album and the plan or what.
I see kind of analysis here. Now quite say any office trash.
No.
Because the hate.
No, the fact that it's even hit doesn't mean the song is not. It's of Obibeka say a quality. Another person, whether a hit song or not, Obibeka say a trash. So the trash doesn't quantify the hitness of it, and our hit doesn't qualify. Quantify the trash of it. The fact that a hit doesn't mean you're trash, and the fact that the song is trash doesn't mean it can be hit. And know you're different. The me can say if Shatta Wale is able to get at least 2 major hit songs in the coming year or even your new year, he will drop the GOG album.
Okay.
And as I can say, as a Shatta Wale, the reason that people are calling him out more for the GOG album, they say, mind you, he told us the album was ready before COVID. One can say, I am preparing the album. He said the album was ready for release until COVID came and he said, I won't release the album. Mansa Musa, but no,
I mean, I know the example. So the album could even be ready because Kanye West, the album is ready, but I'm saying.
Mind you, he has given us a taste of.
So once I called the album release, when he came out to say, oh, because of this, maybe I'll do it at this time. Then and
I make us say, mind you, Shatta Wale has given us a taste of the album. GOG chaff not dropping, and he told us that is a taste of how the album is going to be like, or how the album will sound like. And I'm saying that if follow Shatta Wale YouTuber, in the space of 4 minutes, Shatta Wale can release 6 songs. The song Shatta Wale has released in this year alone on YouTube, a constant release. I'm telling you on authority, if Shatta Wale gets 3 major hits like the amount Mahama Peppers, we will get the GOG album.
So now can I say songs now released so far in it will be on your hit.
No, and to me, I must say that kind of hits like amount, Thunder Fire, Enisa, ne big, I know my level kind of hit. If Shatta Wale even 2 or even 1 major hits song in the coming year, the GOG album will drop. And at the other side of the conversation, I'll say Gamro, and then no. I know, say I some time ago, many Rexoma have the interview now, or say once you're registered with Gamro, you have to declare every song, and I say automatically because I'm signed with Gamro, I have to collect royalties for every song. You have to declare it. But my problem is Shatta Wale, as I said, he drops songs. In a minute, in the span of 5 minutes, to me drop a song where says 6. So how does he declare all these songs with Gamro? That's transaction. How does it happen?
Process, so you do it. That's the process.
So now my question is, has he been able to do that to now come and call on Gamro saying that Gamro man because Senka or Mumana?
Man, you one casa.
What did he say?
Or say accommodating royalty. In fact, one man see even Gamro Jin or say Ghana.
Okay, then my question is, what is his publishing deal like as an artist? Let me take Gamro out. His publishing, no.
Now you're talking.
Because it's the publishing that will make sure that you are getting monies. BMI, ASCAP, is he registered with these people? Because Shatta Wale as an artist, big hit songs right now, if your publishing is not fixed, you should know, say the future is not that bright. I'm sorry. Because the publishing, as a Dachibi, if you are not a recording artist, I mean, artistry, sometimes you can't be a recording artist for the rest of your life, but possibly you could be a performing artist for the rest of your life, though.
Okay.
It's on fixing the publishing deal proper as an artist, because and no better where Shatta Wale will be in the next 10 years when he puts music down or when he decides not to do music actively.
Councillor, for the last bit of it now.
Yeah. Bacho na Shatta Kase fan bin kasa. Dedika wambo fan ipodi anameboa. Enti ebetima base bia ono abotim kan.
On cancer, you should have read the story and what.
That is a fan bi na kasa trash. Na me say juma ye yetimi kasa we imposi say. Ende dikan. Number 2, say obisi obi nyum ye trash. Nipa ni ye right. They be me kasa same way say Your expectation is for everybody to say you are doing well. No. It is both the black and the white keys and the ma and yum eyede. Enti so be see a nyumi unfam by a san say a trasher. Ebia nipa ne tie album bi a Shatta Wale a launch da. Sa album onu na dwimu no a trash. Enti your pain jina so bi akasa. But Shatta ne ewo ne nyumo beso release. Musician bia ne team no omo omre mo pese omo di way back. It is a trash issue na Shatta did how prepare beka say me pentem dia body na so no emu nkasa no adwuma no ye no ontiase. But you be encouraging crofo ehu trash from crofo nyumu say omo nkoso entro enkase we trash because one way or the other no obi anyone ho a eno kan wasem. It is Shatta a trash o enye trash o ye twen won fan baya ye ni hwe ye umfa hit biamba yo ye dia ye twen are ready now wo dey tell you ye twen wo ye den yo 10 years so 50 years so ye twen eti Ghana for wa ko hu abom osusu mu a ye trash no kosoka e say wiase ma ewei mu ka say I'm not say bia it could be juju and to say that say juju kra industry bebre e bia akwabi awure susuma ko say Shatta Wale nyimo di bay e trash and na twika sa trash na dem baller me boa say trash we dey ba twika say ma na say nyimo Shatta Wale dey bado e baller shut up.
And if you know but it says it's how the sound of the album will be like. No, say it's called GOG trash, a chaff. And you know, on you say a baller, and you the munti baller. No man, how does an artist say that about your own project?
And make us say, as no be as no who are there. But Makasa could do not royalties. No, come on, make can say see an utien commona. Shatta Wale nka say gamro phone to yanu. Royalties odi hun komono. Ye nim ni po bisa na asem o. E se Ghana minim se Ghana ma royalties. Eti mimpo de e bia ye fa kwan yen so na Kwasi Ernest wo hoi. Se gamro fo mfa ni sika mana. Socrates so ma ya jatum se omno mu register bibia ma no nti sika de ekọ from the last time o hwe. E no odi nkomo no sanka se o nim se sisi e checks no kra ekoma our friend bulldog mo bia oh mami ka say we
so kan say nia me kan no mpacho
kai
what's he checking about
we see bia sisi aye di koma
bia na nkan
you don't listening oda
e chire no be kan me ba mo kan bia
maka say we Socrates tie on register
answer easy for one pacho
eti ye atum say Rex mo fa ni sika ne nkoye ana obi fufuro bi na kura ni royalty a mo fa na de nkoma no se check ni bi so na de akọ na mo refie se mo mbie so a mo fa nkoma no na Shatta se okom de na obua eso no no gira asempie so ka che so no okom ende ne da na ono anim nkrofo okom de won Ghana and the Ghana for mo se ni hu royalty ni kura mo ngin fa nkọ che Shatta hia.
Okay, me that say well so and come back kwam say binada yesase wa hanum saying edi ni nyina fa Super Bowl of course wo Super Bowl halftime show of course wo America yesase binada edi ho enkomo we NFL on finance ya wa mobo afie di emsom de kopie Los Angeles United States abroach memu we asia fa na ya na o mani di echie na sa Super Bowl halftime show yi I to say bia memfambra from kakra bia boa wonti ase no kotokoni house boy ama half time at say about Premier League e Ghana hanum say ama half time they say to onum say esa na ya ball kakra ni ya ball ni enti anyom tofo ana mo be di agro party si dwom park no so e be bonyuma na mo be I mean performing Emma ya ebesa ya betra honom ni ahwe so ni ahwe na sa dwumedi e kwaso yi afie die say kwesiade bia em say February kwesiade etoso mienu bia no me saade no ti kwesiade e besin etwam ya eno mo ye na ye hye nkomodie no ebna dai na nkomodie no sisi akra de bebia e bidi akwa akodu senia wo hwe ye stage no wo mo ye no omo obeye 15 minutes I say omo de ye park na ye ball wo so no eno an omo be hye stage no wo so enti omo de be ye bia be sima be ye num bi omo de hye ye stage ni nyina na wo hwe senia wo msi ye na na te se fe ya kono amanfo akasa ho Aboagye omo so a na empenfo mu die nim Dr. Dre wo hwe ye Snoop no mo Eminem over 50 Cent Lema this is my lady, this is my sweetheart Mary J. Blige no mo say omu di agro kama Vikra de bikra nkomo no na otwi mu ye di wie me hu se bikra hyase e ka se aha sa Super Bowl no kra na omo bo no kra omo ye wie kra in fact artists na omo perform no omo entuom ka eni ne ka in fact entuom ka the only thing I say they don't take the rate na omo gi no na ade no so say omumu bi nso okra wo mo amudi MUSIGA kra de shem senior be performance no be koyie enti wo hwa afie die ne course Dr. Dre edimu tintima say what the sika kra mo say $6 million the cost $7 million edi shemu so can you imagine say artist kwa perform no Ghana hanum say ono ne dia man kra no na ono ankasa nsamfan but no kra so no say anyumtufo no bi wo ha they invest in their craft they invest in their craft omo aska na ombenya no I don't want to mention some of the names but I know some of in Ghana here there are some of the artists who even shows no mkwakwe no they still plug some of the money back into the show send e be kama and in the account so Brother no de na kwesiana so hanum say tili wo hanum say nti omutimi kan bi omo ni han say me sha ase fiom so anod ma me sha ase fiu so yen di san komo Super Bowl yen kan ho kakra
usually about ni say na you are tempted to do comparison na at this stage we your comparison cry it means always too time. Anytime make us your comparison, I always do time based on the fact that Super Bowl no. First of all, the stadium no eso. In Nibi Ghana. Resources are on the years are 15 minutes production no. In Nibi. Because reports which say almost spending $13 million. Dre and Kwasi in $7 million. And just like, yes, 7 million. It's total budget for 15 minutes production, 20 million. 15 minutes, 20 million. Now, Ghana, how can VJ require 4 hours, 5 hours budget? I mean, arguably, that's our biggest, arguably. Live event, yes. Budget, well, of course. Who will be a bonny uncle? What I say? So, sometimes when you want to make the comparison, it's difficult because of logistics. But we can pick lessons. Now, before we come to the lessons, on the main subject, in fact, I mean, everybody be Biano. Even for the people who do not follow Sa halftime show Nibiano, were impressed. For a lot of people, I'm pay hip hop, and as someone need music, a chick won't follow halftime show when it comes to NFL. They were impressed with the spectacle. Like you said, Sa halftime show is the biggest less than 20 minutes show on television. It is the biggest because American football and then almost top sporting activity. So halftime show is like over in the last 20 or so years, over 100 million people in Asia. 15 minutes. We and if you are the other thing I'm for South Africa commercials. Commercials you realize that after every NFL Biano, people actually grade the commercials as to which one was the best, which one did not do well and all that stuff. So that's 15 to 30 minutes break. It is I mean worldwide being to me matches are period that's how big it is. Na matisa
amafo kwasem kakra de memfa we fantato say Super Bowl na nkasa no artist a obese no manyum tifo ni nyina emma enne ebinum di MUSIGA shem no legendary Michael Jackson.
Yep.
in I think about 1993.
93.
And on was say at the end of my to phone he was the one who changed the face of the Super Bowl. And then like I'm saying, say I'm man to phone you because at that time no crown didn't sika ABCM because he wanted to make it. You know how Michael Jackson, I mean, what here?
And now that you mentioned it, I'll go into the next pointer. Because I'm for a grade, they who you know as one of the best. Indeed, they are one of the best. And they're one of the best because for most people, a nostalgic feeling now attached to performance. Because when was the last time we saw Dre, Snoop, 50 Cent, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige on the same stage? And again, in the history of the halftime show, it's the first time I'm more dedicated the headline on rappers. You see that. Usually you get the rappers as hangers on. They only support main acts. But it's the first time in the history of the halftime I'm rappers and so it also adds on to the feeling. But like you said, I mean, in halftime shows, Michael Jackson, the boy, for example, say before Michael Jackson, now Super Bowl, halftime brass band. Over 1990s chine. No,
high school for you.
Yes. It was Michael Necessarily the face of the halftime show. And for most critics, I'm greedy the most brilliant or the best halftime shows. No, for most critics, I number one because at the end of the time, 15 minutes because you need 8 minutes for the performance and then 6 minutes to clear the stadium.
Stage,
So for Michael, no. You say 8 minutes no one. The first 2 minutes, just staring at the audience. It means see that because you have 8 minutes. Why would you want to use 2 minutes to do in Kunya? And at the level of investment or this share in the performance, no, that was the breaking point. So a lot of people agreed Michael performance as one of the best. The other one was Beyonce. You see Beyonce, no, so to me investing into the lighting out to the point, lighting I was the one in your blow it. I resume and they had to wait for the 30 minutes before some more fixed lights. What do you call it? 2004, Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake. They did more wardrobe, more function by the last before in the breast. 2004, and also it counts as one of the best because at the time Janet, we didn't know what Janet could do. Anybody can go to YouTube and watch it. So there have been a few halftime shows a ranking together with this one as those of the best halftime shows actually. Now, you can say a comparison because over the period, especially with the last time I call channel South Africa by with the Kasabi Brain and say VGM for you say baby
and Julia won't come back because I
saying now, but I'm so cow there in the first, me cow there no because in your tea and then grandma means so answer. It's our comparison. What we can pick lessons, and one lesson being without even going into the details. I somehow kind about the fact that Dre in the sick shame, and indeed, into our artists no. Now the NFL say the reason I'm into our artists no, because it believes that a free promo mom. Because if you have a show over 100 million, that's huge. And so they do not give them money. What they invest is the production cost. And so all artists also believe you can add on. Because the artists have come to realize SAP platform, the biggest platform, to me change your career. And so they also would want to invest in that platform. Now the lesson number one is, you said it, some artists be invested.
And just to add, say Dr. Dre, if you say sales, everything, I mean, has shot up for him. It
shoot up. And let me even give you one example. Still Dre, I think 2001 song on Snoop Dogg here. Right after the performance, I hit 1 billion views on YouTube. Right after the performance, Dr. Dre, like you said, sales no issue to up. Almost every person be out or on that platform be out. And the weekend, the time about last year. Right after the winner, the sales are skyrocketed. Same for Jennifer Lopez, same for Shakira, same for Beyonce, same for every person beyond one mountain station. So the NFL are very much aware. Because if they're giving you over 1 million views, they think that you should be able to take advantage. And the record show said they actually take advantage because almost be biased. Now about Ghana, and again, sorry for using BGM for example. I'm saying we are picking lessons because you cannot compare infrastructure or anything you see or no. You need be. When you say over the period, you can say the industry related shows, no, because the industry needs to know artists are not supposed to. But is that the same thing we see here? I'm not trying to say, you get, and for me, I think that we should have a second look at it, because a VGMA, 3 Music Awards, you wouldn't say our platform huge. And let's be fair, when it comes to the VGMA, a lot of people are watching, both local and international. The eyeballs alone it provides for you, the platform provides for you. No? So if you go onto the negotiation table, no more also where your industry awards. Now say here, I don't see why artists no much. And we've seen artists actually really drag it. And for I say we need to pick few lessons from maybe saying. The second one is artists must invest. What Dre did was onya gig na pe and share designer. I think the guy in your friend S. Devlin, the same guy designing for Rio Olympics, London Olympics, opening and closing your friend ceremony. Why big shows about the likes of Kanye, Adele, Beyonce, and a few other high profile shows. The first person I'm looking for a professional, expert when it comes to design. We also a professional a director. Unimsa at the end of the day, patrol can one able needing. Any doctor doing able needing. But he knows say at least to better the show, to make the show eye pleasing, to get a critical acclaim, unyankophobia to me abuano. On can say, wait there, tell me wait there you go do this.
Now I was watching Mary J. Blige or Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And even the costume, the process that I had to go through to costume no nine.
Yeah.
And it's because at the end of the day, so we know munim. Then I can't about dream. Oh munim. So I'm just saying it's just one show.
No.
Why do you have to? It was like a tender. Like people have to bring their baits. Now let's pick which one is the best and all this process just for one show.
Just for one show, and not just even one show for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But the premium they put on that 15 minutes, a life changing. It could make you or break you. And we've seen artists who've gone on that stage. It broke them. But majority now it actually made them. So that 15 minutes, they try to invest. Because at the end of the day, artists won't now take credit, but because of person or sure say, obenya the accolades need to obey tap into every aspect. Back on Brazil now, back of Fanaba, he is willing to pay the plane tickets to actually saying how's the person to ensure obenya the quality. That's the difference between money and you. Back artists know how Charlie. Nobody did Nima go if you do this for we. Nobody did tell me go if you sort it out. You are the experts,
But say no Socrates will subscribe to that.
Oh,
but so, I mean, true. I mean, you be onimo bet me
yeah, but you see, you say you say
why should I spend money to main call to say South Africa, US main call for B?
Okay. If you also why ideology now,
that's not.
That's
I'm
fine.
saying that people like Socrates will tell you that.
Okay, sir.
I'm just saying right after you, but my Socrates. The question I never put to him.
Okay.
I'll put to him. Say Socrates. We do all this. I know they can. What's your?
Yeah. Because they want to buttress before the others come in. Did you see the level of props we see on the stage? Like thousands of people.
Yeah.
And again, I think so. We should ask the normal handlers should pick lessons from. Unim say your more performance and that's when you get. I'm not saying say be want to make a good performance, but it be a lucky. They do not have the aura. They do not have the stagecraft. So all they need to do is employ props. See, Kendrick Lamar, Nidiano, guys, over 100 people.
Yeah.
200 people.
You see, cats now.
Yeah, only few paper bags.
Yeah, amateur drink like. I was like, wow.
So like they are using props, engaging over thousands and thousands of people just to ensure say almost spectacle ebe obi akama. But what is I see a man 500 do 50 or better mo bi oba someone when so lie. Ya man for instance 20,000, 5,000 or dancers be normal be complimenting the stake no.
But I know, Dunim said, there's also the other side of the argument. In Komona, the artists can say, and probably event organizers, promoters, like, okay, me here props way. It's always difficult for event organizers, promoters to also buy into it. Say, okay, so me here white piano.
Yeah.
So let's see who can buy props.
Yeah.
So this is why piano is here, Dr. Dre. They put a whole mixer, the board normally or there for mixing.
Yes.
So if an artist ask event promoter,
you see, that's why I started. I said we cannot compare. Mind you, human beings they are props. No, I get it.
But they also say you can't, but you can't say no,
me, I'm not even until I'm started with the premise say I'm not comparing. Because the last time I could you be for white friends and organ or legends and legacy born, no, because white organ they're covering. This year we be painting home. And it's a problem.
Grand piano.
Yeah. I'm not doing comparison. I'm only picking lessons. Say, self complementing your stagecraft. You can invest in props. And you're normal. And props no yet who just gadget to be nipa ba kokko ba be twemu kra no a prop. So me, I'm not comparing. I'm only saying picking lessons from the sea. Yes, so you're setting your domain and see how we can pick lessons from. Not necessarily compare. So Dre bisa for 30 million or no, you need to move 7 million. I know, you understand. So
okay, so great. Sir, Michelle, boss, memo abemti room.
Oh, okay. But I wonder why, when it comes to doing things shortly in near manner, my notice is sometimes I am the reference. Why?
Say minimum watch kakra. Minimum watch kakra na
Okay.
how we on your man so.
To say near myself, my example be.
what's fuck?
My example be.
You know, I asama obusami. You see, before I get to meet you,
Yeah.
as Sukri Safo, we're watching near Shah debut TV so.
Okay.
And there used to be some, I don't know whether you used to show whether it was GTV or TV3. You used to show a certain program at that 10 or 10:30. Obekai. Now our block bia. Now Uyi BB.
A TV series.
I don't know whether it was a TV series, but it used to show Safo and Safo Entertainment. So 10, and we're watching it. One day I was watching it with the late Mufti Dabri.
Okay.
Na minimum.
Okay.
And a buyer and I say, well, this one baby. You ubisa me, so I want to be candid.
Okay.
Oh,
why not?
Yeah. So it was like, I know, be Safo no way go do this. I mean, apart from Safo, nobody go do this thing.
Okay.
And this one, I'm being very honest here. I mean, every I say Mufti, any hand say bad. So I was like, but I kept thinking, why was this guy saying that? That means that when it comes to your production, he thinks that okay, is a bit not up to scratch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Low budget.
Okay.
Substandard.
Okay. Mama was here.
Don't use those words.
But Kwasi, I can tell you, sir, I'll share with you just a few of my productions. What am I saying? Now, what judge? If you have even seen some of them.
But don't let us make it like.
Oh, there be because Unim.
Yeah.
I come here with my brand.
One nowadays.
Yeah. But you see, it's good to say.
You become a topic for discussion.
Yes. Kwasi, no, I come here with my brand. What am I saying? My reputation and everything. And so doing, one can say you are the host to send out to sometimes maybe a comment be me can affect you. So who says sometimes when we leave home and we come here, we are brands, we are businesses, we are projects are investing in Nema. If we do that to ourselves and also one
you see it's okay, hold on. Let's not do this. Maybe you can say me ma kwan kra na now here from the beginning. I should have responded and say ma kwan because I mean can't I'm sure nobody no one kasa na do ho akwa kwose bibi ade say because me say I wanted us to when earlier me see me say Arnold we are because Arnold is giving us more like a new school. And I see you as maybe fine the old school. So I wanted the alternative to nia anode kanyina. But you turn it around and say,
baby,
okay,
baby.
No, that's what I said. I'm saying that the nia anode kanyina no. We are mepe her because I see anode like the new school. You because it's a balance. But it's okay. Let's not. It's not about you.
Okay. It's not about me.
You are not on this show because you are not good. You're on this show because you are good. So forget it. As for the things that we do and say, it's part of ediko nkakra.
Okay. Thank you.
So let me have the old school analysis of the whole thing.
You see, for somebody to spend 13 million on the production, no. Na sebi onipa no what's na say I the analysis the overall benefit obenya echiri ansana that investment no what you must hear but yes niam ni nyina wie no hu say no we kra meboka onye they are operating within a certain market omo projections ni nyina Super Bowl ya okay the eyeballs adverts are a woman.
And because he also sent me because we that's the information really, and that's true. Kwasi Jan sending me back. I mean the cost of like 30 seconds. The official check is $6.5 million.
Good. That is 30 seconds. Near all 30 seconds. We calculated the eyeballs, and over the years, they pay huge sums. Omunya profits. Enti de bia no mo fight crampo say omu benya slots ewo ho. Enya kwa. Enti no eye business. Now, when we bring it down here, I can tell you, say, if it comes to investing in the crafter, the Ghanaian is always not looking for the cheaper way. No. I'll give you my example, I said something here, was it last week, another Thursday, about a film that I shoot to here, Chronicles of Africa. Me the most expensive cameras around that time. Betacam na. Ni first year use Super VHS. I went for Betacam. Ne cassette ne ba no. The cost of cassette ne ba no. Etimeto Super VHS no. Cassettes ni 2, but 30 minutes. And ane ube tobe 50. It was because of quality. And when it comes to quality or aspiring to do better things, no, the Ghanaian no idea, no, but we are operating within a certain market. Every market bia one ne size ne value. And one show ye no ko boke bia. Me hu amanfo bebre aye niema big amakoti na chire omusu. Me hu bebre. Omo yewie no mo kotena sin dey accounting the cost. Ni banks chase you, creditors chase you mo. Kwasi eye mobo. Enti enu so part of the limitations na. Emma enipa bebre entimi nye. Eniem bi aye expect you so mo beye. But they know what to do. But gradually. Kakra. Me sure see bedru ho. Any attitude of some of our artists no so kwasi. Many Wilson ata so unim Wilson.
Yeah, Sky.
Unim so on the GFA knockout competition no on the chairman. Mene no erane program. Last year omokobo finals. Omokofa Black Sheriff. We plan it the whole day. We spent I think 2 days. It was a stadium hall. We plan the time at Black Sheriff. Ebeba. Na ye ma half time ati send ya mu ye ya. That was ne vision. Send ye be no. Kwasi yes shape program na say Black Sheriff and 29 si ho. Ye friend no sa. Oh we dey come. Ye be start match no. Anche bia na ni DJ by ye dey no share top ho or fix ni ne man. Oh they come. Half time na so bono. Ye ma half time no ho. Who do you blame for this? Or Bano?
Contract now signing.
There was a contract, yes. Mbacho, I won't go there, but I'm talking about the other side.
So there's a contract.
There was a contract.
More contract.
Yes.
Mutuanaka.
Yes. Emasifoɔ bi ɔmo kɔfa ɔmo baa from Takrade. The Emasifoɔ no wɔ hɔ. Ɔmo no be save situation during half time na ne nneɛma kakra. But no time na na so perform no. Oba no uhu ka se odi n'echi eba. Why you late? Afa ne ka se di wachi hu chese. Mo be ye den. Stage ni so ne yesi be perform o. Ni ne odi omo nam krom a mo ba hu no eno eye de yen. Enti ye pon ye no ansa ne oko stage ni so akoye no bia yeko. Who do you blame? Nka eye part of the process they start BB kakra. But the motivation is gone.
Okay. Just a Ghana artist no you need to
yes.
Okay.
Vision no kakra. They need orientation on this.
Okay. All right. I think that Councillor Lutterodt na senior no no suni hanum say ntimema no so akabi kakra. Na before Councillor Bebe no say ubo ora makokre kumante deputy minister or refer to
I
and I'm kaso Dubai
sir
I send me message bi hanum say and I say I send me video cry me hear about I say Bisake there's music played in an Aldo shop in Dubai. So honorable a shop Dubai shop no so mo Bisake there nyom e wo hodum say all right, that's nice. So Aldo shop this Canadian franchise world over yeah to kwan so to kwan bia me Aldo shop ni ne kaka ho no tonton niam who do be branded stuff enti Bisake de Ju2 or hodum say mintio Councillor
bra mesraw comparison there yenya bi as a we are some by comparison na wa hwe onfin ene onfin. But addition so there me who pose addition bi abeba but me taking it from 3 different angles. My fortunate or I've been part of music awards bebre ya wa including most relevant ones wa. Now once bia me copy ho no artist bia all year rehearsal say rehearsal na your friend any choreography guys in the chira there no or the additions be ba I friend props na friend then we can send a beya at the NBA. The next thing about and say this is what we have planned for. Learn to use this because it is just for the night. So ebia oni sika sese na wo kan ono abeka say made Crawford 10 aba with 8 horse so nti ebia na e kan sa enti organizer no won a plan ono atwa sika to ode ye enti the other basokura nye enu e one but me so man kwa ma obi aka say me pese minya XYZ but me ma nipa ne e aba still the organizer of the events enu so strength ono so na dwe say this is what I have done and your extension will not help. Bra binim se wako show bi ase a DJ ne ba musician ne ba no na ni DJ ekre no ane laptop ode ba be bo ne de ye frame musician no before e be announce no de ne de aba e be si ho to play ane laptop no e freeze ma ni artist ni gina wa ye pe kwan e be bo. I believe, sir, problem I want here, both organizers, musicians, and no more mkika. There, what was secret can here? Or say a brandy bebo half time. One bebo. But secret we no see. Ye point ye no through stage. No biako. Minim say bia what was secret. Yan so ye bi. Brab say or contractor na bebo half time. One bebo. And your point nobody compensated the 1 year na because the high and fire situation is so where on a bad. Meaning if your boy on your my background my bear half closing one amount. They told me answer, bra. Yan crow for ya new me a jumay. Why you design we on your meeting ya kwa humacha ya dang. Et ya won. Akacha won say 12 o'clock. Me pese me we sound check. 3 o'clock. Me testing me lighting system. What's that? 6:30. Enya me. Na drive another. Enya yen. Stage, you know. Where mu socket mu di ye show or say ye go yiba. Ena light no dia o kasa open no. Na ye adwuma no pay na go off. Etina kwesi na smo di ye gospel show bi wa ha. And all these things will come up to you and you are supposed to compromise and accept it. So even when you are ready to invest in Ghana, and Crawford what logistics, no, ye ni pako, ye running the same thing. And me can't wait from Miankasa 26 orgasm conference pain me come. Would him say hotel rentals? No, would him say that here? Say 2 hours, sir. Ebi ama 1 hour for preparation. And to who rent a place in for 2 hours, you see 8 to 10. 10 is so few. Na nipa ne so set to stage ma no. Afini abo 8 o'clock, 6:30 me ba afini abeduo. And to show I say who close no, afina wo shase. Audience ato ticket aba ye twen. No mu na lobby twen wo ma wa ye stage. Almost chum away until what it will be the 15 minutes. Yeah, almost 15 minutes or about 8 minutes. And ye capacity is there. And Crawford supply and Yamani one problem. One rent band over bonum baho. What can you say? Sound check with your instrumentalist or be on 3 o'clock.
Okay, so my man for to be what I'm saying. Yeah, so who can say you know? Me assure say almost can say be a problem. Typically, offer to say Michael Jackson Super Bowl near the my example. Omuchire said, look, this is the time. Michael Jackson's up a stage, saying he wants to pop out from the stage. Nini can't count. You know what they did? They got a place near the venue, and sad design now by stage now so. Omo design stage be the man for them to also practice, do rehearsals near there so that they can get, because they have just a small window of time when somebody set up the stage. So it means that they have to do constant like practicing of everything. Okay, also also as the whatever nipa wako home services. I'm sure they will start talking about some of the things.
Akwana oba set up no as at 12:25 na King Promise show was the same backyard ho 12:25 say me tene fie no say metu awie no me twen ni mana be hu ade na mama kire ndi oba 12:00 before the next day, but me say band u friend na no pack chen say be there at 12 or see e beba obedi won na nipa ni ba late ni kra no ohun say onye she, because at the end of the day, no, better late than ever, bro. For time
than ever.
On value say you extra hours for the place. It is a lessons we were here. Yeah. Only at the end money pa what design we what trend there open light open no happen so last minute you are disappointed no disappointed only she akwa yet. O can say anya she sanctify say anomotie enti e be ne den na ye Obimbo half time in my. That's a match in Bobio.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, the microphone in background. Or see me few battery. Who the mic aba aye Jessica. Ya can say go see battery. I say oh mom's car. Track him. I got 9-volt battery. Eddie Beshe. Oh. Here, Fafia look at the Shiaka.
Cancer.
Pain.
Cancer.
Yes.
Don't be silly.
No, on your Fafia is not an insult.
Oh my friend. Counselor, don't come and argue with me here. You are even off. Well, so Whitney Boachimens event planner organizer say sometimes our artisans can also fail you even with a big budget. Sense of work and time is a big issue. Sometimes too, folks will get budget and not pay artisans the right amount. Well, I'm sure say problems in the baby, but ni nyina ne say ye betimi aye ye nyina ya yire ho na yesu ntimi at least yema ye show no ntimi enye kama. Hey, am I supposed to read this?
Read
for us. Obi Telasi actually do try how to build a team from the beginning.
No, not that one.
Where's you available? Where the question?
No.
Am I supposed to read?
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
We need to let them know.
No.
Please read. The resume.
No.
Say resume.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Kwasi.
But
Obi
so don't fret too much. Why? Well, I think that you the see what Hanum say. Issues in the door soon. But you the see. So what I'll do is that maybe I'll just go around any of the issues maybe that I quickly want to comment on it. That's the stories trending on the various entertainment web pages. And also but because there are issues so we just want to tackle. There's this particular one here. Stop fake lifestyle on social media. Actress Shan Fair tells celebs we couldn't touch on that one. And about Konsu Hanum saying let me see. I have never fallen in love. Kwabena. Boy. Kwabena so on to Domuda. And I went to Kofinti or say, I'm happy. I divorced my wife after 10 years of marriage. Kofinti or say, or 10 years. We join in Nyaji. Hey, I see. I will join VIP if Lazy and Prodigal apologize to me. Promzi. Obekaya VIP said anyom to for no me mensa. Lazy Prodigal and upon Promzi. Aha, and Promzi. Attain who free mo in Tebeka Lazy ni Prodigal China Reggie Rockstone Koka who number VVIP but VIP nankasa de na Lazy Prodigal and I promise because me say so quickly we wrapping up on the stories na trendy or entertainment web pages no meet you Kwasi
question can maybe some questions sir comparison see na egusu with Superboy and then maybe say United States of America Ghana and comparison the nyana me boy
meet you as
because you see attitude is everything. Attitude bibia I yeti table yeti attitude bibia one way no more comparisons no for example see you bibia free Super Bowl they boy a brain. I think that don't let us even look at our situation now and try to address it. Rather, yen share kwan ye befa so a near course wo honum say na no de kan. You betumi I say betumi de ayesusu de esuan bibia rather. I think say because you had it. Kwasi worst case scenario. Your situation e wo mu ha no. Pathetic to the point say artist be kwa sign contracts. So oni asimese kwa kwa bless on the hills. Wajine deposit. On the night of the event in what show agreement in say show start at 10 p.m. Artist nini 2 a.m. I feel the artist now first were doing koko 2 a.m. I feel the artist no I first were doing koko. So it's a on rotation. We need to gradually work ourselves before kaka cry. You be do ho. American there omo environment the omo won bibia no 6 million here can yes we artist back ko $6 million.
In but unfortunately we can go no so me if there's so great me we say any of the issues now down say be one person can answer quickly in patch.
Oh me dem person a code distribution that's the main
okay all right so but still I'll go around I not meaning if any of the issue if you want us to move on then we move on.
We can't move on. There's an issue be all
right.
It piqued me interest.
Mate, meet you there.
Nah, the issue about let me take off this thing and
okay.
It well.
All right. Kwabena. I have not fallen in love before now. Then no.
Yeah. Pacho, my memory kakra.
Okay. All right.
I think say Kwabena should step up. Now, when it comes to the interviewing skills and how Okasa about the marriage, and I'm no counselor, is probably our interest. But I mean, this is my personal view. Over the period, I remember last year, Kwabena time on the Ashes, some person revitalizing the career. No, he was granted a lot of interviews. Now, almost every time we ever call interview, the presenters it be some questions relating to the marriage. Now, anybody can go back and check the kind of answers when it comes to love, and then worry Muslim, and worry. For me, it's palatable. So I remember latter part of last year we met.
So to put it in perspective,
Yes.
just to quote
ahead.
this particular
Can read
story.
the entire story.
Yes, but I just want to quote the relevant portions. And I quote, or say the first quote I want to give you is, I have never fallen in love. I have never experienced love. Now, if you check out the other quote again, that's what he said. He says, and I quote, I don't think I have fallen in love before. I know what it takes to fall in love. And I know what it is to fall in love because I know what love is. I'll be able to tell when I'm in love. I know what love is, but I haven't experienced it yet. Talking about marriage and not experiencing love. I will say I was too young. I should have paid attention to my career and my life before choosing a partner who can help. Well, so on to Odomoda, but so far,
Well, see, my thinking is shoes more. The first marriage na me nimbi, the second one na me nimbi. So I cannot be sitting here and be saying oh they all cannot boy na so mboa. But I'm talking about the fact say share interview, delay interview, any commentary or pass about an warrior, any man or womb. Now, just opposing when the previous interviews, especially last year, any commenter or conform for me, I think he's being childish when it comes to that angle. Because me nim crown, me say I'm not perfect. So constantly.
So far, correct me, and maybe I'm a young tea.
Yes, boss.
Emmanuel Awarom, so far, what to say be a grantee interview in terms of their marriage? Okay.
So I'm using the human perception and perspective of we being perfect, and I'm saying so I cannot say so one so more. However, no, the way almost every time you have opportunity to talk about an warrior and as a man or woman, the way I would debase you or child you for me, I think say on step away from that, because mind you. A man kind of put them in that light, no? But also they have feelings, they have family members. They always go on the internet to check the kind of stuff you say about their mothers. And I make us say, oh no, without me knowing their course, now you're perfect. So if one of these ladies should come out and also I'm not sure the Kwabena will be excited though. Constantly, anytime he gets the opportunity to talk about, he brings them down in a way. And for me, I think because you see, come now over the period, so you'll be out anytime when your opportunity, we are Ghana for your support. Meanwhile, when you get the opportunity to do interviews, you give bloggers and journalists headlines. Why don't you stick with the music? Why don't you stick with the revival? Always making these ladies look like their best life, blah 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 blah. Meanwhile, we won't call for kids when they go on the internet, they see the kind of stuff you are talking about. And for me, I don't think it's right for an artist like Kwabena. Because if any of these ladies should grant anybody interview, I'm sure the name maybe she'll go on. Kwabena would. So for me, may catch on a handless. No, he should desist from Gibisana Asema Banawaria trying to paint Mbano black in the marriage as he said, Masa. He should chill. When it comes to somewhere, they won't chill because the ladies are all come they have family members, they have colleagues. Every time and they come what is it? What is that? No, seriously, he should slow down when it comes to the marital issues. Move on. Don't always debase them. Don't denigrate them and make it seem as if they were devils being in your life. When I'm sure so no man paying for. I mean, come on. I'll step here because he's acting too childish when it comes to that angle.
This one, I don't have heart, so I can't doff my heart for you. But and you know, I don't know if maybe for the first time this thing I want to do, and I'm happy. What I'm coming to talk about, the person is also sitting here. There's a story I've seen about Councillor this week, and I wanted to do it off. I wanted to talk to him off it, but I think that because it's also in the public, I'll say it in public. I think that, and I intentionally, when I read the story, I said no. Sometimes I wanted to be sure. Until I watched the video too, and I think Councillor for the first time should admit and say that particular Nsembi Okokan or Chame Kofi or Chame show was in a bad taste.
Which is
or say Oni Obiawo na Oni Onipa Kono wo ye no more or less like we see in bare 5 years in the wife and you should see how excited Councillor was talking about that. You're not thinking about your wife.
Lie on.
Yeah, you're not thinking about your wife. So yes, and you, I mean,
you're relating to what I'm saying.
You are giving yourself accolade and applauding yourself. So maybe Mibusana and Yobeka say, if my wife were to be saying that she cheated on me with another man, had a baby with another man 5 years, and she hid it from me, and she only told me 5 years, and I'll be happy. Sometimes I think with men, you should be sensitive a little. Whatever.
No, you're advising wrongly. So I want to stop you.
You can't.
No, you're advising wrongly.
Friend,
no, blah. No, let me correct you.
But I will take you off here.
No, you're advising.
Councillor, you have your turn. You have. Councillor, you have. Councillor, you can't help me anything.
What you are talking about?
I'm talking. Me kasa me wie. Me kasa me wie.
Make no worry. We'll come.
Me kasa me wie. Why? I don't know you are becoming jittery because it's your issue that we're talking about. Relax. You think when you sit, it's just like the same thing. When we sit here and we talk about people and all that. When you also there, you want to
go ahead, flow.
So, what I'm saying is that I'm sure if say you probably will say so. I wouldn't have been bothered if my wife had come to tell me. If I had granted your wife interview. Do you know I have a baby? I have kept this baby from my husband. This is the first time telling my husband. In fact, he doesn't even know. This is the first time I'm revealing it. You can't tell me. And you are sitting on radio and you sit here and say the cancer.
Are you done?
Done.
Will you open my mic now?
It's on.
All right, so in the first place, me do we are on a very low key, and I saw the article, and me imagine you said I can make some, but you see, in the first place, your point, a bit waste of time. I'll just show you the video of the conversation that extract came from. Yes, sir. Nanka. Me wo banka. We were discussing the topic. So, one, I didn't even want to go to this tangent. It was a discussion. And let me tell you, the lion is here. The word lion there was leadership based on the topic we're discussing. This thing is not so. I didn't want to even give people credit on this nonsense. You see how you're passionate about it? What does he? He said, Ochami, where he made his face and said, lion, the lion is, we're discussing an issue of a lady. Yeah.
The statement you just made, you see how passionate you are about it.
No, I'm not passionate.
No, he said me.
No, what's now what can I know?
Oh, yeah, but we'll take it one after the other.
Yes.
So you said, you see how passionate me I am. So you're admitting, say, if it was true, dear.
No, your last statement is what is making you passionate.
No. So now you are clearing the air. You are telling
I'm not clearing the air. No, I'm not here to clear air. But because who last statement is because I know. say what the radio so
hold on.
We are
I
Bema
am saying
and
now,
as a counselor.
Now you are explaining.
No, I don't need to explain this thing.
And yeah, I mean, do micro.
No, do micro.
What you are doing, you are explaining. You are now letting us understand.
I'm not explaining to anybody. Who was the man can ambassador change a woman? As for the issue, Ebola. See, there was the man can. Because your conclusion now with jump is a Siano. And
of course, if it was true, then I won't call you counselor again.
Because
you are not.
Because counselor,
you are not sensitive.
No. What you call insensitive, as I'm saying. This is your problem.
It means that
counselor come on here on your counselor because no, when you talking,
when we have problems, you see, when we have problems,
you have problem when you come to me with your problem. The fact that that's our problem.
Hold on, when I have problems,
more power, trouble power. That's why we don't move forward.
When I have because me, I don't know if I don't use counselors.
Yeah, no, you don't use counselors because you yourself you are going through counseling. But the first statement I hear me person taking one after the other and say, "What say?" And Mama Junior must say that statement you make.
Is it so? It is not true.
No, it's not true.
Okay,
because
let's move on.
Well, you see, that's why I didn't want him to finish. You see, you are telling him to let him finish because this year I'm taking this thing for too much. What can it be any track or do so? Let's move on.
Because
it's a what can never call.
Yeah.
But on my own church said you're carrying now. It doesn't make sense. That's why I interject people.
Yeah, whatever I said.
So from the beginning, I was interjecting so that he will not land on the things he wants to speak from Nekumasu. Because what I said from your heart, it's not the truth.
Cancer.
And I'm saying Councillor to Wasimano. To Wasimano, Obedu Mike because the power to the people. Massa. The okay in our chest. One kasa wa kumamu sembia how film maybe so anyway nya be family ho na dia me kire ne say
if you don't listen to me I'll take you off. Yes, because it's conversation. It's not like we are not doing monologue.
It's my turn to talk.
No,
and
it is not your turn to. I'm saying that it is conversation.
When
you are talking, listen. If you don't listen to me I'll take you off. And I'm the one moderating.
Oh no, that way everybody knows. That's why I kept quiet for you to talk.
It is not. I'm not being autocratic, but I'm saying you didn't come on. So you can't do kasa. Just like you see, when I was talking, when you came in, I'm seeing Nyabutre. So I am still the one here. I'm the one in charge, whether you like it or not. I'm the one in charge. But I'm saying Nyabu can't because I want to say a conversation. Nyabutre. Yes.
That's my number 10. What can we make? Can I send the young movie on? Movie on. Movie on.
So we should leave the whole time.
There what kind of say me address it? Now see a movie
so
on.
Address it. Let's
the
go.
first statement I can say, Bema, Edwin say, and my saying that statement, Yes, you ain't trusty. Ni Edwin Mema, says a Bema being po atna baby akase. Me wo ba ewo me yirechi enfie mienu enfie ba ko nimpo onima jedi kan se bema nya kukuduro ejina bedwamu kan ubetwin die nti o kan na ubebisa se dempo na ba na sesebre na bema ne bi na no kasa but de bia ye kasa eni embumba. That thing we have to come back to ourselves and think twice because obi anim so worry ba ofie oni oba foforo bi na akowo. And then when you could do a TV so not interview be my interview microphone Father's Day during the pre-recording or you can say I have 4 children, 5 children. No, you will not sound free before editing. Say, I think this thing you, if you play, it was going to cost this. And because in your live show, no, Father's Day, no, yeah, edit it. Just because they were speaking their genuine truth out of pain. By a can we are say because of mass sensitive, women are sensitive. But so bad ya wadie ho na ni kunu akwowo ewo baby not ya wadie no ho after 10-8 years na onu mpusu niti na ya o se o ya wonimu na be ma na ka onim dia basis ya be ma na pem ne ho kan de bia ga se let's be sensitive to women ho na make us sasem na nya open waka obiasa. And if you respect a woman koshe page ni so you didn't throw into her and you don't respect your wife Minim da se be me bi ko wo ni yire chi a no mbu ni yire de ba yo ko wo ye enye mistake deliberate whatever it could even be an agreement between ni yire but that portion of yembu man no na me pese bra
cancer
yeah
so This your issue. I mean, was it part of the issues we're going to discuss?
Which one?
Who issue? No.
Me issue, Ben. Brother, I'm saying
no, hold on. I'm asking a question.
Which issue?
The issue, sir. Your issue that we are discussing now, was it part of the issues we are going to discuss?
I didn't want to, but what for so?
It
was a scenario.
Counselor, you have to answer the question because when
the question you are asking, I'm saying, me issue, Ben. I don't have an issue. You are creating an issue for me, and me explaining now. I don't have an issue.
This thing that I talked about, I'm saying, was it part of the issues we are going to discuss?
We were discussing a topic.
Oh gosh, I have to move on. Let me move on. First of all, what I'm just trying to say is that I'm asking you a question. I'm saying that this was not part of the issues you're discussing. It is because of what Arnold said about. That is what reminded me about that story that I read.
So I was going to Kwabna's issue like the way Arnold just spoke. Kwabna from day one. Every day, someone interview. And regularly when you hear people saying something out of something, it could be a lie, it could be a result of a pain, it could be a result of a setback. How many people have called Kwabna to ask Deno Komu? Eti bi otewa. Obeka se mabraba me bo anye yie no. Sebio e your baby am tu sika ware no. Why not? Because my kind was set way so. I'm ashes quantum as here make say. Dear Kwabra Ekum, that you're discussing on Kofi TV when I bought and I me say, oh, he has some opportunity for better counseling so he could go out of Nyamebia, Wafem. Eti obi o shia Kwabna biano. Ya dwen ba kono se, de otro odo hunyum biano, onimudo. De otro odo hunyum biano, odo ye better man. So utie host bia question e bisa no ya the fam because you sing love songs are you fortunate to love no obeka chom say I am not fortunate to love gonyam otron aso e obi ana so I'm saying say we are looking at men bleeding dying and every day it is about women. Nobody hates women, but there are men today who are alive because they had a child out of their homes. That is why we are still celebrating them and we are saying that they are the heroes. And they are the lions because they are the leaders. Lion. Agbehin. And be sensitive to women.
Man, I see you to repeat your home saying actually. What's it there? They are what? The reason why the lion comes in.
So in the story we are discussing, where the woman is giving instruction to the man to say, I don't want to have your son in this house because I want to marry you. That was the story. In terms of we are cutting the doing some bloggers. You
don't want to marry. I don't your son.
So Tilly Ababe Wademe. And an amini Salamat Ewoba. And now Salamat Ewoba. But Tilly Ba Wadi no. Or say a bayanka. Yan fa bofrana me mako me yere alive me bano. And come orphanage. Not to me any peace of mind because who say you're connected too much. So the lion came into the conversation because in the jungle the elephant is bigger than the lion, but the lion has become the leader. So when you become a man and make decision based on the new girl coming, then you are not a lion. Be the lion who is a leader. Lion, lead. Amale. And I didn't want to even take it. So what did you say? If I show you the video, the way they choose to cut, I don't just say.
Video. So
oh, Charlie. But my problem is say, Kwabna issue. They be a say we have artist managers, but we don't have emotional, intelligent managers and counselors. Number one, Nyamishra and baby Wobia. And Grofo didn't scan Kakra Nyamishra Muso Mudi your mum one uncle court. If I want, wear the cap, but starting artist management, the first thing I did, Echo and say, Miss Reno, you perceive managing the psychic of the artist because it do be a beer. You may be a move in terms of family. Nyamano. Yes, we do my and say,
okay,
let an uncle.
So, Councillor Lutterodt said, sir, story no that bontino. And you know, what on any. What's it?
Me say the all can in no crack.
Now then I'm kind. Your story near that one.
There be your story na kan.
Me can't hear.
O say na ye ma the way we the happiness in sitting is what I'm addressing. I'm addressing that thing say happiness in sitting. The way ye ma no.
Maza, okay, so the story say only oyira 5 years. Only obiawo 5 years. Now oyiri nim no no kre ananya no. You see the problem that
Lion.
I know the busa is here. I say enya no kre.
Enya no kre say dey no bisa.
Bisa say story na that point no kre.
Ena story ni dey when dey kwesi kana na dey wo ready ye no.
JM to aso.
I will do this before I be to aso share. I will do this. No, I'll do this. I'll do this. So let me take off mine.
For you to clear up.
Kwasi. And don't now we have case as a hoster. You shouldn't be a host again because the point of your legal connection there Obi a lawyer for 10 years. Onya case back failing. Why do we jump so fast quickly like that?
Councillor.
They are big men who are high-hitting.
Councillor.
Director General.
Councillor Lutterodt admits to committing adultery. Councillor Lutterodt admits to committing adultery. Councillor Lutterodt says he impregnated another woman. George Lutterodt reveals he has a 5-year-old child. It's not a hidden secret. I have a child. Councillor Lutterodt. Controversial marriage and relationship counsellor George Lutterodt, who recently endorsed extramarital affairs, has confirmed he once committed adultery. But your microphone is live. According to the counsellor, while speaking in an interview with Tochami Kofi on Angela FM, he has a 5-year-old child outside his marriage, and he's proud of it. Quote, after I got married, I impregnated another girl. My wife didn't know about it. When the child turned 5, she was then informed about it. Quote continues, I have 4 kids with my wife and another one with a different woman, which I'm not ashamed of it. It's not a hidden secret. This one is a fresh one, and it's okay. You are afraid I'm not like you. I'm a lion, he boldly said. But your story we are making Kenya no kre ananya no kre.
Entro. Obi na politi ma chro di obeso chro. Min chro di okan, min chro no baby a. Min chro no baby a.
Ozi.
Min di okan min kan pose ma chro no baby.
Okay. All right.
I'm transcribing into another.
And I'm see the chro. Odim the ochro.
All right.
Baba Kwasi, me fa we into answer. Incommodate me fa we into answer say.
Briefly,
baby, I'm a say. You're very careful with the way mema. Bra, baby, mema nyakasa. But me can't crash or say. And come ye di any dear me can't say. Also, you see the happiness I am. So be a call when you chi. Now who say ni pane ni aji. Nana wadi e koswa. It means understanding and from. But let me show you tradition. In the first place, traditionally no onyi moba yan kanchire ya yire ye wo abofra ne wie ne atudin wie na abofra ne ni fia amamde mu ase ne bo obana mane. That's the tradition. So I was explaining tradition to them say obema onyi moba na opechira you can say I've impregnated somebody. You have broken tradition because nyinsen yan kan say nipa because ye kwa wo so aye mbampo enti ye mfa nyinsen kasem utie mi sesi anu anyi moba bi wo yire chi a enye no pain na afre na aka kire because enye wu na uma information ye wu abofra na ebusuan koto ni din wie a na ebusuan ye nhihya bebo oba na mane se ye ba be ma na nya ba we say eya mamre this is the procedure na munam ho na modernity can I confess to you I've been impregnated Tilly so
Peace 1043 F Entertainment Review Suno Asugwe. Peace FM.
Hey Joe, season way, I'm a former told over rough. I love you, Kwasunya, enough. Come from lovely promo. Amaya, tough.
Well, for me, I'm going to invest in our home and I'll furnish it with the best home appliances to make house chores and entertainment handy. It's even going to make our lovey stress-free. And most importantly, I'm going to save a lot of money when I get these home appliances from Kafam, Ghana's #1 discount and free giveaway store.
What is him? From 1st to 28th February, Kafam, Apeja Love Numuti said dog. I will up above.
Na ne kra ne say, last season ye win. Omatiti omunia mani na so up to over 60% discount. Umpewe now peding.
Up to over 60% off. Yeah, the old trading. Show some love. Fraying, it was 050 000 0105. 050 000 0106. Come from lovely promo. I bet you know that we do all.
Peace FM. Okay, all right. Peace 1043 FM. So entertainment review. My main kind comments ni be na yamra. Na ya issue ba ko abem se Socrates mika say na me man brepa na wetimi akasa. Ya ba be dis anko no na ne aka ne akwa akọ fridge mu na. Ozi.
Media no so dey go share fridge mu.
O dey any dey.
Hey, bra. Me wura how do you come be say because of that you've come early today and no dey share fridge mu.
Only issue. Only issue. This is your Saba Beshem. Meka.
Say I'm a hypocrite.
On Saba Beshem.
Media buy it. Next lesson.
Oh, which one?
Because you are not just woman. Media de Maka.
Which one is that?
Obia here me. I got a vo. Obi fi anu jantes obi anka.
Me na only me boss.
Cancel there.
Cancer. Me na only me this.
And I was thinking about it and the way I fell for you as counselor. Hey, bro, my video.
Me na only me
this. I'm on Facebook.
Cancer. Me na.
Peter Squad. Me that see. Hey, I'm going to cut that portion. And the way I feel about you as a counselor, you should not be a counselor. Because cut your post to privacy. Why don't know? Why not hear me say? Hey, Kwasi.
Obi sending messages. Sometimes you make watching entertainment review very difficult. Was it Hunyauka from left, right, and
Can't just say radio. Can't just say radio. You're watching. You're listening. Why?
He was watching on. I mean,
You should stop. You should listen.
now you know it's not only what.
And Ojai watching. Don't
Now
listen.
they watch and listen as well. Okay, Obi said, Kwasi, just apologize for the words you used on and let's go. Councillor, Obi said I should apologize. Now why apologize? Assembly Craig Bisa Cra all the far left, right, center, who said you seen Kano.
Oh, I think that person might be right, sir. Sana all the sentiment. The Kasatia and say Minja councillor. We apologize.
No, sometimes also be Kasa. You have to listen to.
I listening to you.
No, I'm saying that you have to. I'm making a general comment.
Oh, okay.
Because I was so Kano. Baby, I started on a certain premise. Anytime we bizarre question be by way in Yano, we bizarre will say the topics normally we have a platform, we have a platform, we put topics on the issues we'll be discussing. Then I ask you a question, say, did you see this issue? Because it's your name. So when I refer to you, you don't want to accept. But your issue, did you see it as one of the things we've talked about? I want you to tell listeners.
Ask on which platform? No, I didn't see. But you said it that you didn't want to do, but you will do.
Because I'm saying that when I not touched on the issue, the way I'll make key in the comments, no.
Well, then I've accepted your apology. Let's go. It's okay.
Oh, get out. You see, you are lying. I wonder those people that I feel sad for his wife living with him. Don't feel sad for his wife. He said his wife is very happy.
My wife has a family house.
Yeah,
if he thinks it's not enjoying, she should go back to your family house. If you can have such a man like me and you want to go to your family house, go.
Lord, you are a critical thinker. I'm in love with your assessment, Mary Entry. Where's Yakuno there from Connecticut? How do you know love if you haven't experienced it? Just a humble question. Van Dakuno, my favorite show by all standards, Peter Opoku. And well done, Kwasi. That was so embarrassing. I felt for his wife. That's Cynthia Aduma. He said there was nothing like that. So some girls too have carried you. You can allow something like this to Oh, that's not fair. Be careful, Ruth. Jameen Hakibu says, why is Councillor telling lies? I listened to the program on Tuesday, and what the article said was the exact words he said. Well, he's sitting here. He said that's not it. So, Socrates, you are too emotional. If you are from Poman or the buy, how much GHRT is worth? That ni adote. Very good submission from Arnold. We can't compare ourselves to the Americans, but indeed we can pick lessons from them. Then artists should invest in props too. I really agree with Tilly. She's on point. Bello Kwekuno. In case you people don't know, he featured in Coming to America, Kwabena. Then too, I'm sure you're referring to Michael Blankson. I think Blankson should build us a Hollywood kind of studio, because our movie industry has collapsed by big time. That's Kendi Love Kofi Nodianabai. Ghanaians will sit down for this 1-2 to slide, and they will come and complain again. Rick Rock with that one. Dr. Kalipo says, if there is no money, there is no register. If there is no register, there is no election. So what? Continue chopping your position till we are tied. That's Dr. Kalipo Nodianabai. Okay, let me just end it here. So, Yababeka film distribution home, kakra, yabedi film distribution home and come on. Interestingly, inspiration for this particular topic, from Graphic Showbiz publication by this week. Arnold wrote Arnold wrote an article or true article about Graphic Showbiz on film distribution. The editorial comment too on Graphic Showbiz this week too was devoted to the same issue, film distribution. Now, just to give a little background, for before Socrates baby. So, it'll be new concept for a movie. Say me pese bia me twasene na wape investor. Say bia onu ankase ni sika wapo bi obetumi emano sika ya babu adoma no ya pe crew ya pe director producer omunyina na yakwa yesene no yes ni wi a ya ba be ya editing ye hu adwuma na sene no I ready for ni ahwefo no ahwefo ye betimi dia mamanfo na omu ahwe no ye mamanfo ahwe no either say ye ton sine no amamanfo ana ye yi o theaters ana ye yi wo TV so na mamanfo ahwe. So basically these are the three ways they be fine betimi distribute films and to market the movie. Say ye ton ye twasene no na ya ton bi dia mam to say bia DVD VCD sene na onim no ana say ye kwakọ yi o theaters silver bed into bagana to say bia silver bed cinemas and alcohol West Hills Mall ni other cinemas aka ewo ye enkra hanum say Snap Cinemas CCA ne wo AM yi honum say na akọ he ana say onipa akono sene no e de call bia TV na mprebebe ne etwato but Ghana hanum say no CCA distribution hu sem no send na tie pa enka ne ebire bi atwem na bon say opera dum Kumasi na chese sini kwa ya ton sa despite UTC na ya ton sini sa na say dia bibia ajiegu. So Chris said we should give him some time for him to just tell us this whole film distribution baby a fee and baby about do. So great microphone.
Yeah, Kwasi, me da say. I can say if you mention distribution of film, idea back the whole world, independent filmmakers, challenge pa your festivals. Most of the time, independent producers ba near forum near mana no be about distribution challenges. At the end of my distribution challenges never. Cinema halls na never hono. Ghana cry near was semblance of it. Near with the captains, your Nankanis, and your Ghana government. We had 3 distribution channels in terms of cinema. Emra cinema hono. Into do film a command the captains are a chain of cinemas na be ewumu. O de call Nankani so Nankani and Hagan, so no more chain. and I say Ghana Films. These were the three. Now, woe unto you, say, hey, Bia, Ubeye or Mumubi Bako. They can decide that your film will not come out. And no, when they decide, say, Omo new film, Captain say, oh, new film, or no, normal chain of cinemas into what they find. Then came the break. Afedie technology at the DVD and VCD ebae na ehyasie ewo Nigeria ena eba Ghana no we had Mr. Hackman, that is Haki Films, who was then my partner, ena ohyasie say or ton cassettes no films na yedi gu my friend is saying cassette so amiato me kaisi ya shase no na your notebook bi wo ba ni atwuro din no telephone number, because we were even scared say mobi beto bi no obekwa ko pirate anansi bibi until that was the chain the system kakra na ebebie mu until na ye film ni wia the first film I told Ghost Years. That was about 2 years and some year ton. Into cinema rounds no never even year ton Ghost Years ne crampo no not still na still video centers no rounds no na
okay.
Then a ban say films ne beba bebre. But there was this hue and cry from the public say, and ye ni Ghanaian films were TV so and American films in the BIA ni amount for the pressure air to GBC so say I didn't know many Ghanaian films. Into me kai say my name is Mr. Hackman you call GBC and you know me continue say here discussion say oh you be more film, and I remember say they were shocked say you the film naba say oh you be more film Ghost Years the where I buy a deal I buy and said they were giving us 2.5 million cedis in those days. That was before 2000 plus 6 months airtime. 2.5 million plus 6 months airtime. Almost one spare. For us it was a good deal. But Ghost Years was still making the rounds in the cinema, the small video centers. No, we were making money from it, good money. But 2.5 million at that time this was good money. And the demand no year. Na ni internet di come on so ye calculate say ni ye be release Stepdad. Inti see the mom no mu yi that advert 6 months no de my no. Ye boa e be boa yen am ya Stepdad. It was one of the sources of Stepdad. Ti ye boa advert ni sa be 3 months. And you could release his Stepdad. And boom. Then a year in there. Until you signed the Stepdad come out. But by then, no, now other producers and so who say, oh, boss Stepdad advert no. A year into almost all the films call this Stepdad call no. And almost G, but this time no. Na adeno 6 months no almost so about 3 months. No problem. Ye jene sa and the boy advert afedie obekono na deal no bad down. Good. That is television. Then we realize say ultra film it take you sometimes 2 years before you can have access to the cinema hall, because ni film bia no omo you need 2 weeks Ghana films. 2 weeks into no in a year no how many films can be released? O check it calendar now 52 weeks divided by 2. In the producer bia film sometimes you have to wait for a whole year before you can get it to release. And then we thought it was ne see films na ye it says Stepdad ne niema ne na ye tonton no by then no amanfo eto. And why should we wait for about a year? And by then so near your capacity to shoot more. And why should we wait for about a year before we go through the cinema chain now? And you're calculating so cinemas no kwa sika unya no so no only cinema halls ne chem no. but oton cassette back one ska unya no is more than nia unya was cinema no enti ade ntira yen boycott to cinema ne kra ne focus so and the nipa no so omo hwe was cinema house no so no omo nyina so no mbe prese omo be talk cassette no so we will make more money. You could try film back cool chop with waterproof and yeah they started that experiment and then also boom a fire into you who said no, why do we waste our time going through the cinema chains when we will make more money selling direct? So that distribution channel back on the cinema halls no you boycott to yeah. And you be focused on direct sales. Now the direct sales ne cost wa uyi film na no they are too ho. Uyi film na no they are too ho. Uton we are. Afi films ne so ababe doors wo your friend say no shelves ne so. Intina competition no aba choice, more choice na bad ne intino ahun prepare. Then we had some producers who were also playing smart. Who say films na ye no o de call TV stations no mu yima o omo ma wa advert na amanfo hwe wi a e bia se ne o wie no krampo no bo so ma ba o ni part 2 we hi ye pe part 2 ahwe o enti ye hu say okay then why don't you shoot the film, create a cliffhanger at the end, right end of part 1, you shoot the part 2, you give the part 1 to the TV stations to show, and then people will buy the part 2. Nini nyina so na ekoso afeni efidi TV stations no. And what some of our colleagues in the Krampo say with this arrangement no who say we part 1 na part 2 no ye topa no. And so call TV station now they are not even asking for money, they are only asking for the airtime. And the TV stations realize say and your Krampo we can get you for cheap mon famra ye be ya mamona mo ya dey advertise mo continuation no. Young Crawford ni bebre ni yesese gum. Then it got to a point that opera start coming down, sales no started bad down, and you started blaming influx of Nigerian films. Say any Nigerian films na be gumuzudro and yes and yes yeah me kai see be set up committee to check that the influx of Nigerian films. And my almost share maybe what opera say before you be allowed to release a film, you should be able to sponsor a Ghanaian film. And then they want to check how many Nigerians are even distributing there. Ama films no Ababibri. I was the chairman of that committee. Me, Charles, any Paul Moore. My name is Amokai Paul Moore. There be Paul Moore films. Yeah. Oh, I see. Me no you nipa me saying the be because you say interesting no. Nigerian distributors be briane o nyina ye check you bia documents no. There was not a single Nigerian distributor. Omo nyina omo ye Ghana for. E nipa bar forward with documents e be prove omo nyina omo ye Ghana for. Intiniche there was no Nigerian distributor in Ghana. But still na dey go down. Then TV3 buy omo buy no and omo beto films na o nyina emra Malaysians buy on be set TV3 no. No more 2 million cedis per film. Behwe. Omo twa films egu ho. Obia so ane de ne ya kosan lie. Ni eji. Almost 2 films and then they start showing Sundays 9. No, Sundays 7:30. Any Tuesdays. And almost omu Ghanaian films. Then your boys ne call round say ko yi films my no. Omo ba omo say Tuesdays ye nyi film, Sundays ye nyi film e video centers ni biom because omo yi a obia ama. Oh. Your one Metro by there was one lady Krista Michaels. Or no by say or your actress from Nigeria. You who you know na or Metro. Or no ye jamon programs manager o se bibi. Or no so call Nigeria by any to Akatuba.
Nigeria.
Yes. almost cost Nigerian films no buy almost on befa Thursdays GBC say na minia munim yentra ne ye Ghanaian films no Kwame Nkrumah set up Ghana films any GTV no ye hu say ye films with TV so e be affect Ghana films entina ne yenyi no but say mo de puapua ya ene mo so mo famra. And I remember HM was the agent almost one best swai and on befa jama Wednesdays Metro for Thursdays and GBC for Thursdays net TV3 were Sundays and Tuesdays inti afedie cinema ne krampo die egu kodwo to because we bia nkotwe sine ne biem wo pesini ahwa eno ane se wo tina fie no waso TV no ahwe so video centers off baby ani enya sa distribution area na enya ska free no ko now abeto DVD cassette ni DVD no kakra afedi omo eto no obi timi ba no aka say ni se ne krampo amu yi o TV su ye no na mo sa eto ma yi obi timi to film ne the following week ni yi o TV so because utwese ni we no the comma TV station na omoto ombe ma obeye 3 months wonso be kwa asa no be release no na to some extent they say films ni be kwa crap ani yenyi but the time no the ma TV station na so internet TV station na yi obi ama metobiem Kwasi this is how it's happened then opera omokotena ho obi ama metobiem because the bia no film no ye wo TV so obi atwa film ye wo TV so TV3 at that time it got to a point they stopped buying because not films omo wono omo can so mu yi one a day they can show it for 3 years they will show one film in the after the scene no kokro omo say omo ntobiem then came Crystal TV ono there 24/7 oyi film this 24/7 you will be so, excuse my language, so stupid to take your money to go and buy the film. In Tiafe the opera, no tena ofiti anopa obiama. Omo crampo anomo bet GG films, no crampo free crampo omo mebium. Because the same TV anansi we na ode kwakoto your friend say ode okoto we na ode kwakohwe no. Ye was so free. Adum TV so buy multi choice. Abu ono so buy omo ndi omo begu mo Kwasi to cut a short story long here we are yes yeah no I'm cutting a short story long and you know here we are out of that frustration and you see digital biaba YouTube but mika nyina na etwese ni nso a ye wo foreign markets a na eton wo ho ukọ Sanga West Africa Movie Executive Black Star Films no mututoyi films no there were films they started as pirates omo mika nyina they started as pirates but it got to the point competition among them omo ba forward e ba beto e say utwese ni na omo timi ba set ne so no machia into we are not the manifest no more release America first and sana we release Ghana. They started by paying as low as $200 kakra within about 3 years they were paying about $10,000 for a movie. Then sa digital die buy and you see YouTube into obi de film no akoma TV awie you see YouTube ubenya AA ene guy ba ku David attractive omo ko fan crofo bi bae no magi film ne dia kogu YouTube no then America fo enso say ade no mato ama ya wie ye behunu no mu dia gu YouTube Americans so de obi a ehwe YouTube enti no mo nso mo ma meto wa han say enti YouTube no mu nyai yenti ye kra oton wie wa America no asan ba gi YouTube ska kakra no so no dia peso and America almost to hono so say masa yenso ye jai inti Kwasi me try ne tie mo no.
Okay,
this is what I know for a fact say it happen here, but to baby say ba ne say yes I nyama we nyina me can say yes start no Kwasi ye nya training bia ye nya orientation bia obia nchi antena se ankyere ye mu say sinidie. These are the channels of distribution. Memo nipa ba could be credit Richard Quarty Bukom Lion me kai say na de ba ko and the bia no can say channel of distribution yen hwe ni yen siesie e no ne be affect yen. I wish you would talk to him too one day.
Okay, so great. Face you Hanum saying, okay. And I'm sure say nkomo ye men see what Hanum saying. But ye beba ano dem so article no beji ono so die. But me call round na sana. Because I probably won't even shelve an audio. So nearby and said, Yanko round. Councillor, near secretary claim without even getting into a article and your true any editorial comment. No, just near secretary claim mean tea wajincho.
Bra, me da say, say secretary Kasana, de ba kwa mema sisia de say. O in conclusion, or say. Adia ba kwa omo obi an kire won say distribution but utie Uncle Socket ni submission from the earlier on as if to say they didn't envisage any competition in the industry like na monopoly na autonomy bi ewo production mu because one can't say GBC failure mu se mitie ni ye pa se man kan ye on correct sisia because here coin ne ko ye sika dem was good money 6 months ni was okay mom ko ye step dad omo ko na ete so from that time no I almost started ho no na just say cinema say collapse e wo kroi mu a obia fever ejai cinemas no e see this one more.
Yeah, it's true, you are right.
Enye COVID, enye NDC MPP, eye filmmakers na collapse theaters no. Now video mu blame say sorry for abeji the church. But baby o kasa ko do ni chese do baby no. Film ni mpo omo fan ko cinemas no. The next one can say, "O film na da ho a, baby abe Ghana films." And Ghana films no oyi ni 2 weeks and 2 obit me eye na da ho sa honum pono mi nisa se bia omunya akukuduro bi se ombe sisi ni mesana
ne ba ne se mpacho si esua de kokosi mpacho me kai se ye stepdad no ye nyini Ghana films ye de ba Orion cinema ho ne by 1st January na ye hu se se ye train for 1 year and ade ne da ho nti ye ba Orion by then no munyi sini o ne Salifo Amoako Salifo Amankwa nya osofo no ho no
Amako
aha no na ya sorry wo ho enti ye na ye be start with captains no munyi sini wo ho enti ye be je ho and ye be yi wo ho because we couldn't wait for the queue
enti na chese ene Ghana and distribution has become a problem. The people who cause the problem are the same people.
100%.
Okay.
We shouldn't blame anybody again. And I like the honest, plain truth. But the lessons they say, where distribution of movies so what you come on now? And the industry no ban distribution yeah evolve. Edu baby me na me pesi the top part 1, part 2, part 3. I said 1 year nyina hwe. But the quality of the CD was so bad. Oh boy, yeah, first the boy machine one. Actually, so I won't win Bobby. The next time, but you see the name Bobby. Time na cassette in Impono. Those are
a shame, no channel. Say, she machine, no channel.
Sorry, because you have to allow this.
I know I told you to me, say, my machine, me CD player.
Because where they are allow, Mabam Kakra class, we move on. One year, Wokano, na a CD. Good. One year, my friend, part 1 and 2, no. And you have VCD. Sorry, no VCD. Yeah, my friend, part 1 and 2, no. And your part 1 and 2. one film. But one CD no film ni be 1 hour 30 minutes. Ni nyina enko CD no so. Into chem. Na wa compress it ba kwegu one. Into first year start near CD A and B. And you say no, we can convince
na secretary are working. Ye nyina ye hu yo. So councillor part 2 no ukoto. Part 2 no is just about 30 minutes of part 1. Them just say part 2 near 1 hour. 45 minutes of part 1.
Yeah.
Yes, I repeat it. Yes, nipa no so die. Inti ebe repeat it 45 minutes of the 1 hour.
Okay. That's it. But the entire money bass and patio councillor another point of your friend is saying facts. You try see a DVD which will give you a better quality. Na DVD no ebe wo mba akope amanfo ato VCD na e start ye no saa se omu bie ede ne so a omu hu 2 ye films ne so no majority ne enton ha o enkurase ne eyi ne ho ne eton pa ne eton akra de kakra bi na obie so no hu CD ba ko wo mu na DVD a obeka che o se no aka ba ko me kai se film ba ko bi obi ase ne re minimum say double deals obi ase ne ye DVD but omo return e
okay
enti no aka ho ne
enti ye di en komo kono
yeah can say any cinema about
utie di secretary kan nyina ye nyina ya fam edu ba bi no even na piomon call no cry better say no bo na etia na ye de sa white glue edua de no won say edua no ye odua bi na white glue so bi wo me fi ni botanical name na wa bie so na wa join me bona me join Giska wi amete no wa join na microphone ntie hondo o hwe movie na e punk to e bi na aba nanim but omu take you for granted. They never made sure say quality will come to the end user so we could yearn for it because they were making money.
Yeah,
this is what at times me tio near say veteran actor so and so I broke Yanko Buana, I feel insulted. It says a sika umunya ye no 2.5 million na ye kano. And yes kakitwa. They made money out of that business and we're buying for them because we're hungry for it.
Okay.
All of a sudden, then the Nigerians brought something expect, even though the same CD no. Ukoto Nigeria for the na storyline no and it is so no. They keep you in suspense. The other part of the Ghanaian writer no, say either wickedness or then their shallow mentality of writing or what, and so can be the mafi the interest in their movie no equals 0 because utwa a repetition of part 1 yamaka kreba so and it's secret mu and the suboni bobia and penyifu edi kind no yen line you up
yen last show
yen kuom
there be yen kuom me da say I know for microphone when I mean you on
okay
o say
on the safo kan na
yeah and me share how we restrict your home not to touch yours.
No. I will just touch on his.
For this one, I'm sure we'll spread it. Next week we'll.
No problem.
Yeah.
Picture
no try no before marriage. Picture no the newspaper no. I not picture no graphic show business. Before marriage, almost the same. The guy has marriage has helped him become better now. Picture in yet.
That's true.
Picture in yet. Give them a better picture.
No correct.
So I admit it.
Yeah, I admit it.
And you're crying.
Lion. Now, so far my narration of the call wrong, and I mean he has admitted say distribution is one of the biggest challenges. It's been since industry, let's qualify it. Now there is shocking woman. I think it's a Lutterodt for me, and I didn't know because over the period you can't about the cinema culture. You blame producers no, any directors no, any major stakeholders no. They be a cast when they are sorry they say. Now for him to admit, in all honesty, say a boapayo if there is a correct tree, and fire based on the current circumstance at the time, and omahadring, and maybe a man explanation as to why a group of producers, Yankee cinema culture, need focus only on distribution. For me, I think say decision abba back abe hunting.
You know, say a suban be say okay, so Kwasi Aboagye be DB there. Chale yan kwan betimi. No, mentia say
but Kwasi one say any make say makati time in who be boring, you know. Kwasi, it was plain ignorance.
Okay.
And greed. These are the two things.
But
ignorance.
No.
There be greed in the sense say any way be greed on our own say. Me pacho and yes say way be you can be greedy to yourself and you can be greedy to some
No. If you are greedy, it means you don't want others. You can't be greedy to yourself.
Self-conceited.
Because you see, cinema for no NDD.
There be Kwasi ignorance.
Yeah, but it ties into
ignorance. Near nim say affect it at the end. I am telling you.
Those opportunities, not ignorance, because we were using it to make another gain.
Fine. So we were gaining from that side.
So it's not ignorance. It was an opportunity to chop somewhere else. You say you brought the Nigerians and realized that all the distributors were not Nigerians; they were Ghanaians.
Okay. No, they were actually Nigerians. But you see, it's protected by Ghanaians.
Thank you. So they were Ghanaians.
It's fine, but you see, he's not fighting anybody. No. He's admitted say it was ignorance, but like I said, the foolishness.
I admit, I've said this before that we were stupid.
Okay,
we were stupid.
Yeah,
I've said it severally. Say we were stupid.
No, because when you need to make us say the foolishness.
And your foolishness and stupidity.
They're the same.
They be.
Okay. Okay, you guys were ignorant and stupid.
Yes, I know that you are right. You are right. I'm part of it. It's just pure stupidity out of ignorance.
Because, boss, how do you two live
distribution channels?
Yes.
Or even revenue streams. One air distribution links, very, very important. And I want a cinema culture app about from the box office.
No, but I'm saying it's Nina ban that distribution.
Yes.
Because
yes, they all come under distribution.
Basically marketing, marketing.
Yes.
Either direct sales
or through the cinema.
Through cinema.
Yes.
But end users were hungry.
Exactly.
Because I'm just reading on Saudi Arabia. Just a quick example, then we move on. Saudi Arabia, I'm banning on film industry for 30 years, from 1983 to I think 1998. Last year in Kwano, just based on normal box office cinema culture, they raised over $200 million. Yes. I'm not even talking about distribution links, so just the cinema.
Yes.
Over
minimum information. Sorry. Unim opera, calculate. Near release a minimum of 20 films a day, times 5. 100,000 copies of a movie. And as you who distributed 20,000 copies.
So what's in calculating?
20,000 copies of a movie. Times 20 at 5 cities.
I didn't say, look, you so creating Cinephone, Arnold. If you go into some of the things, you also say, I am the secret now, out of ignorance and stupidity. Because and meaning that thing about cartel.
Yes. Sa cartel na ye go no. Kwasi when moka cartel meba cartel no eja ni nsam no. And na de ne je nsam. But the cartel,
you see,
so
always like you say cartel near Jai.
Hollywood is still Hollywood because of a cartel.
Yeah.
Hollywood is still Hollywood because there is a cartel.
But not with ignorance and stupidity.
Yeah, your cartel is a stupid cartel.
Yes.
Cartel is a video.
That cartel no, yeah, cartel no, realizes say. At a point, the cartel realizes said no, no, a mistake. Ultimately, and retract. By then, no, not mama cartel not look so evil. Say, cartel people decide say, okay, let's leave them. And no, they have been say no. Oh, catch them crash. No, Vietnam Hanse.
Momo cartel no. Come fast because I mean, OPEC near the oil producing countries in there. It's more like a cartel.
Yes.
Decide okay when we want to release more, when we don't want to release more. Near the
cartel
no, but just Momo cartel no. Just a few group powerful people within, and those powerful people, my motive say, you do things to Munkwamu benefits, not to the larger group. Because
that's ignorant. You are speaking out of your friend saying
my ignorance.
No. You don't know what was going on.
That's ignorant.
There was no pointer. You decided say ma obia memo. No, it never happened. What we did was trying to control the influx. That's all. And on the my dates. What am I saying? You can't see a chiche because you will say films need to me back the brain.
Moon penny phone. I'm almost fat date, Papa. The cartel people almost fat date, Papa.
Date, Papa, in your way.
It's okay, but I need some of these.
No. Date, Papa, no, and no in your way.
And when you know the market is raping for you to do something, you try when it works, then you leave it for the people when it's about to collapse.
When near who release here?
Say
no. The time who release here, they'll buy more movies. That's why people do it.
That thing is not true because Maminchiro Tobase, Bacho Wakan, Maminchiro is not true. If you promote your film well,
which is
what am I saying? If you promote it well, but most of the young ones never no more need capacity to do the kind of promotion.
Promote it well. How?
Remember, say some of these stories. Producers now on Sunday break.
Out of Kwasi, obi ehun bibi anua, not the akoshe bibi. Ni amon friend cartel no ni wan. There was no bobia or dini film buyer can say no. Lie ni ko join ni. What am I saying? But obi fufu said no. Yenya ni yen release it and mo na mo control.
But I said do baby no. There are some faces that when they are not in some movies, you people in your cartel refuse it from flying.
It's not true.
Please,
it's not true. No, but it's not true. It is the it is the marketer. To say be akwame. And it is done even in Hollywood.
I'm saying it's your cartel that chose the people.
Me na me ko chire obi say by force.
This was microphone ebeka you.
So no beka no wo enye hansi an otina Kwasi Aboagye kan asem sesi o say nim.
Na say Kwasi
Aboagye kan fa
obi enemy.
Obi out of ignorance tin be no aboni tin man kan say oh ko mo control. It is the marketers no call beka cho say oh chale these days there that way or fly you.
Now the to hono. It does not
it holds because
hold on. So okay do okon so ya o si o
yeah kon dia source of because o kan say mo enim.
Enye nipa baako ene be kan asem no.
Ni so no dia enye nipa baako the whole Ghana na aka.
Tie yan fan say okay we see Kwasi Aboagye obom di.
I'm sorry. Okay bi.
There be me na me kan me man na dem ti me be na kan. Yes enye say councillor say enye no kura. Yes me panicho. Who dia no nye nipa baako.
Enemy say
baako. I not break.
Enti nipa we won ya ko no wie. O kan ya no no ko ye no. Won so the catch me.
Make point to man kasa. Okay, and I'm sorry,
I'm sorry. Small about cartel no na yanko
because cartel no.
Oh, cartel dey be cartel no mum dey to be frank, omo hadwen. O kai say they killed KSM's filmmaking career. How? KSM back Ghana, the wages of sin by one and a sister. Come on, you was cinema. KSM was flying. A couple of years after, cartel na buy, or choose to double. Woman not on a friend saying, "Shuba room." Cartel no.
How? Okay, bisa KSM or no friend no bisa say KSM.
That's that story work out.
How did we say Uncle Tony wheelbarrow more? We better control say Uncle Tony baby.
You killed them. How? It's such a fine.
No, and there are two things I can do. I can leave you to just spew it out, just like that, because you are just being
frustrate the man's life.
How? KSM,
but he said it the last time we interviewed him at Mar 7. He said it.
Yeah.
He said it.
Me pacho.
He said the cartel killed him.
Look, Obi, ubetimi ako distributor. Uko opera. There are so many distributors there. Uko hu obi a and infin esusa. Only a lot of your friend is saying me hu omo omo ochiche films more. What am I say? Now uko odeko man no do sika. How do you come and blame a cartel?
No, because
it is out of ignorance. So because we are ignorance. Because distributors no. Distributors go bebre. But obi o ha obi ne ton film man.
But all the cartel people are ignorant and stupid.
And pacho man or
moving forward, I think so. Now that somewhere part of the problem. Moving forward, no. Almost with the finding of the solutions to issues, no. That's when we move on to the next.
There be I can say
and pacho do solutions no dia. Okay, let me just.
Kwasi, makawa ha aka say asama me narrative ye. If we want to fix it, is it not about reversing it?
And but yeah, unko solution and
Okay.
Questions? I know do we?
Yeah.
Okay, questions for microphone and meet you. Yeah.
It looks very unfortunate, Kakra. Sir, a senior member in the person of Circuit, but me admit say they actually built a cartel to actually rip the whole industry down. Oh. The whole movie industry.
For the other microphone.
Discerning people are listening. So.
Yeah, they are discerning. We are also discerning here. Because one will say, and they problem a dire stress why a solution ya yen. Ni enim say bia o yanka say bia bibi obi kra na obi kra nim say obi na beto spirit bi ayampia be gu industry so na industry na enyini sana wo mo ade na nkasa no ka homa po na ye wan boy no wo mo nkasa kra na tie mu ye we enim yenim a anka ye de mo akogina wiem ene de enwo asra mo ho ama wia na pa mo pampam a because Kwasi one of adeba ko amahu Midi many kakra or Hollywood, any movie releases has to be quite more fast so I'm to protect say for bar. You be more say it will not be exposed too much for a be like there's a copyright you can't show it on TV. Copy say a premium movie, in majority of the cinemas near US every answer. And I think that they have a calendar of premiering across the US and some more by Asia or maybe Africa.
No, yes, I said the ideal film distribution, and it's started with theatrical.
Exactly.
So, theaters. And from theater, then you come to the sales, maybe fine selling the movies. Then the sales crowd. Like let me see, sales. Then you come to home video, home DVDs, home videos. That'll be the DVDs.
The DVDs,
and it's that. Yeah. But now because we don't have
exactly.
So then if you are maybe at Waba, in fact, television screen is the last.
Is the last.
Yeah.
Good. Enti Kwasi, and omuye sadia no.
Television is not in the official chain of distribution.
It is.
No, it is not. It is not.
It is
not.
So great. So the television stations. I mean, this one we don't have to. The television stations don't use films, no.
Then check the end credits most of the time. Ubenya box office. Our sponsor film. What you must say? Ubenya Disney.
So great. In fact, fine. You took one broche. There are so many of the movie channels. Films no movie, from film studios. I'm going far away.
Also a point.
The point.
Who says some television stations may commission? That's different.
That's a different
thing. But the direct producers also sell the
movies
to the TV station.
They don't just secure exclusive rights in showing the movie.
Yeah, don't you see? Networks are
in
fact now some of the networks 24/7 omuyi films some films no mu the enye na ma commission
and Kwasi unim the moye kwaya na efe right now some of those TV stations you know what they're doing. They are showing movies which are some maybe 15 years old 15 years 20 years I feel because I go through the process now like I end it.
Oh yeah.
So the last.
Oh yeah, to say MGM former channel, which most of some of these old movies.
Yeah. So basically, until you see, that is what they are more to my ya. The cry say, "Ebe make my massacre to my bomb kotokum." Until you to me, send it to me about near the statistics. Bet was a anyway a gross so $600 million, $500 million, 800. You have both the then I. Me offer circuit to me say obi kura o ha sene no release here no the common TV station no aje 200 Ghana cedis. I mean in the name of God would you go to heaven because sene I was spending wako je fanse wako banga ko bobosia 30,000, 40,000. Who they could trust in it? No, we release you. And because of, for lack of better words, ignorance and who is also the ignorant and stupidity. For the purpose of ignorance and ignorance. Okay, Baku says also ignorance and stupidity. Now they are coming TV station. No, 200 Ghana cedis. I mean, how? The boy then I no. Say, me fa me send am aboka 30,000 from commerce TV station. Near me 200 Ghana. How? And then mumu bebre na yare da dem. You are crying for money. But this is where. And then mumu bebre na yare da dem munyeska. This is your pointer. Munyeska. Anka ne you know. Anka some of those seneno who have even become your final dividends. In terms of say, what my product so GTV show me anyway, maybe I'm the more 100,000 cities, 50,000 at last resort for your survival. And I think say a lot of things has happened, but say they are not what for socket nanka say chirimunu. Maybe I didn't produce say no. You have no usually a chama didn't procure and sana. Yakasi and Kusi says, I don't know, Kasa, how can't we reverse it? Ubisa questions is here. Say, the Omoye Indi, can't we reverse it? How do we go to cinemas? A woman and I saw for a quarter ton. Say, I saw a fair for Monfa, I saw for a rent, Muntotom rent among the engine in the back.
Because I can tell you, say, so filmmakers no, they are ready. Cinemas will come back by itself. I'm telling you.
But see, you people are ready.
The producers are so stupid that they don't understand. Say, what you must say?
I say they are stupid.
That is a fact. Film. Our 5-year lifespan. Every 5 years, no film.
Also, Tihanum say now you should wear the producer.
But that is a fact.
That's a fact.
Yes.
And think Obi Tihano can't ask them now.
Oh, because who use the right because I said, "Mami, can you say if it's not data? And why will we be doing that?" What am I saying? Film. Every 5 years, no, that film can come back again.
Yeah.
You have new generation. Omun share that. What am I saying? Omun share that. Good. So package no be advertise sika obenya no is more than sika o the comma TV station now see o meji film na wi. That is one word they are using wrong.
The Nigeria foreign and saying movies no almost some titles no the same movie.
But don't even say the title. Don't even say the title. What am I say? What the same film where you 5 years time o packaging be no the bar. You will get people to buy and the money you will make. On ton to send your first time now release it, but the sika obenyan is more than what a TV station can give you.
Well, because me to amasem no. I think say one of our deba kwa me so me di mani hu ye kwese me take cantamanto. Me di mani hu wo this distribution anod is that I think say and that's what you said. Complacency hitting conform big time. Tilly Akuya, a bra cantamanto, anapa Monday anapa ho. Say, kwasi udru uba cantamanto. Na say ya release a cantan kwan 1 and 2 aba market. A cantan kwan 1 and 2 aba market. Na uhwe the queue ye de to ya. Enya sam kitwa sam na ye kan wo studio hon kitwa sa no. Enya sam kitwa Chewa part 1 and Chewa some movie Chewa part 1 and 2. Yet Tonya to Chewa part 10 was a 15. This is what I'm talking about. And then it got to a time woman kasana no more produce movies no. Quality of work no I feel a drop here. They didn't care about editing. They didn't care about graphics or more just pictures, movie pictures, everything. Just because I say, I quite say, I don't know popular. And said that to me because Luma or Luma do about Wakra Ghana for better. Sana kwayo modern. Say woman then there. Seneno there. With the VHS crack with CVM crack chassis crack down the 2 series Ghana for but we are part 1 and 2 Ghana for better. That is what happened. And then gradually, Omonaja for Sube on Mongas they admitted them. Opera. Kwasi the secretary now the minister echo opera didn't call around or didn't call tall hormone. And you're not la. Yet the Mabrantia. No, any minister walk call tall, our opera square. They walk visibility studies, walk around tall.
Mamma Martin, Pacho, but that's it. Okay.
Who's the last week? Is it Matilda Bahalo?
Matilda, sorry.
Good. There's this issue. I'm going to this one boss, a young fan about doorstep. About getting the cost of movie no dabe na be point di unkom because
na say unum so mo buy you some but you bet me force no by force
well because more cars a musician be invested $13 million out of the $13 million no or they need $7 million come eboa and some people are proud to tell you how much they put in things. Last week we say almost no tax, almost no ding because the security uncle security say to go to movie 200 Ghana cedis dia. Na che say microphone mu use omo no and now come do omo a almost say so come be do omo ntia
be na all 50 Ghana. Now they do
if you do a production for 30 million
he say be muton 70 Ghana 80 Ghana.
Do you understand 30 million for to produce a movie?
A whole movie say so muton 70 Ghana.
You want to tell us how much they spend?
70 Ghana.
Yeah, me too.
The West you just say so.
I say we say we am carry family through home because na MUSIGA na say get woman the brain na yan woman the brain is na MUSIGA but I think say so far in some of my Kenya na soccer story or any contribution some of who say yen creative for no ye pedidi preko esin didi da yes ye dia aboy form from ancient of days no any the fact say bibiania we want to eat now and not think about the future because utie say waka and then we boycotted unim say in the span of the time they were active no business is omugu yeah as compared to now I think it's almost the same level they in the past omu high businesses and now they are still worrying businesses because as he said they have still not learned the sense into problem no stupidity na no kanu it is still there into why are we the creatives is it a black man thing or a Ghanaian thing say every day let's think about what we eat now and you know after and they did me the next day we don't care and no na I come back abe hanti as an industry and to sure our industry be our creative arts baby kuna be there is always a conversation of yen didn't there forget your china will fix itself and we come back and china never fix itself until we should learn from what he's saying I on the story very lengthy we should learn from it who say tomorrow is there and if we think the baby bet me affect change now and not the deprecono.
Okay so nyamia daroma next week anod actual article yabeba ni article no so motivation in baby efi in some or true any womb yabakin kind editorial comment of the graphic show business so at the appeal so I'm sure this one probably I normally might say Jehovah Witness for I'm measurable but I'm sure we'll do this one maybe about at least not less than 3 or 4 episodes. Distribution. Maybe I can. It should be back next week. We still will talk about this distribution. So from the article, we'll try and get some of the movie producers. Maybe take other extra opinions. And I've been also on my drink chair. Yeah, they are not home. Then we see how we can fix these links. I'm sure said the bottom line. See here, and can send another distribution here no assistant. I said. Or still, it's okay. I still, okay. Be a Ghana hand saying assistant because I a cinema culture, no. Even though we hear war, in fact, cinema culture I think all over the world apart from Kakra do, apart from Kakra because when other technology as I'm about from Kakra, but still people attend. I mean, movies.
Exactly.
People go to movies.
Yes.
To the theaters for movies near the other. So, yeah, to me. But I said Ghana Hanum say na Diego, and na kasa Diego is because we tend to look at the how it was in the 70s, coming to the 80s and early 90s, and I'm saying that over almost every district or capital. Ghana Hanum Sia, not just obeying a cinema, a 1 or 2.
Yeah.
In fact, every region, be Alpha Ghana, every region, when you cry between your 2 cinemas, or region, be our Ghana Hanum Sia. But now it's just Accra, Kumasi, I mean cinema culture. So maybe Accra, Silverbird, Snaps, West Hill Mall.
Watch and Die in Kumasi.
Watch and Die in Kumasi. The other places you don't really.
Uzbek, Sunyane.
Uzbek is, I mean, it's a hotel and maybe hall, but you don't have like. I don't think it's Uzbek theaters or Uzbek. I mean, theaters are betting me. So, I think in Ghana, dear channel no, even though we still have it.
Yeah.
Marketing we don't have.
Yes.
No marketing. Direct sales doesn't exist.
Yes. Cinema.
Cinema, yeah, because still I said you theaters. No, cinema. I mean, some man for Snap Cinema.
No, but
we are not looking at. We are looking at the distribution channel. I'm saying, because you heard distribution channel.
Okay.
And at least, say nipa bakum yenu kra ne back here. I'm saying that channel still exists.
Okay.
What about sales?
Okay.
You don't have the direct sales. I mean, it doesn't really exist, kra. Now just TV. You don't have streaming platforms because now another channel become a streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Because if you take, let's say, platforms like Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu, there are a host of others, Disney, and in we don't have any platform on a banner say be a Ghana. Even I think Nigeria, I don't think they have a minimum. Is it Iroko? Iroko,
but I know you're private. It's not.
No, but
anyway,
because I mean,
you are
it's platform. Maybe Ghana can rely on Iroko, but how popular and in terms of Nipa, in terms of patronage, send a T or Ghana and say Iroko, but we don't have any streaming platform. I don't know if you are Munimbi. Make I say, Brana Nanapia and xylophone, you know, some of these platforms will help to at least I'm
xylophone view.
Yeah, but
you see, I think say instead of expanding our market, jump from one. You move to the other. The other day, me catch us. Idea about phone TME. Men can't say streaming is wrong or bad, but how many say mistake na I see it being repeated in a grand style. That ya abandon the sales and everything. Na ye obia share streaming. Streaming holding so no crowd say.
But sales need your secret. Say all over the world no. And no cry no aba form.
Kwasi.
And can first party.
Aboagye be wuno ngu ya yemfra na aboafu.
Why is it?
Kwasi, me say tie me to obo say tie me short seconds. Amanfo nya isini ne to. Yen en ye jai produce amomo. En ya mom another avenue a omo hwe ni free, so the motivation to buy is not there.
So you go and stop the new avenues no motion. Now the sales number
Kwasi also TV. Ni ye music video, ni ye cantata, ni ye whatever there. Na unya sini nhwa. Na uba ubiet your friend is saying the same TV no see advertise film. Advert ne bo attractive. We be a Peace FM. Yeah adverts. Kwasi, won't you yearn to go and see that film? I didn't a man for DSTV. And ne omo TV. I didn't a man for etuya. Because upe Premier League ashe unya wo baby just oko DSTV and wakwa kutia even omupo no omu wo Go TV which is even cheaper o catch from some family Go TV so they will tell you say no, the technology is there all right, but me na mikita me and on last Thursday me catch say ahoma no me na ehye me kon metimi pia akonya na mama hange me ho. Yes, I have to do it, but I decide when I will die. And at this point, that material na mikita no. Obie ni wa watu ni DVD there katwini o. Obie ni ho. Amanfo to boasi. Don't cut. Amanfo tie me obema me land ye.
O xylophone. O xylophone. Me ba besa office muko twa asene. Me ba na sene ni bebregu office wonum say.
Yes, na fe ni e beton.
Moko Tombi.
Yes.
Moko Toy na for toy.
I'm for toy, Kwasi. The Pia minimum Omo. Kwasi Wamu. Oh, say I was sitting on. You are dramatizing the whole thing to make it look. Yes,
because you are exaggerating. You are not telling what
Kwasi, let me tell you what happened. Kwasi, me pacho. Films now who you know. Ya nkocha 50-50 ni begu ho. No, ukoko order a year to get it cheaper. No, you need to get about 5,000 or 10,000. Into be 10,000 copies go ho. Na obesria say eguha. Are we going to sell that the same day? Kwasi, I am telling you. Let me give you the story. Simple. We started. You started. Me say you don't see 5 CDs for far too long. And you know, it's about time the producer should make better money. Because near 5 CDs are Kwame. Yeah, a lot of friends and survey. Kwame, any Karimode no munyina buy. On can say, bra, you started from 5 CDs no. Na man 4 intimento. Me catch them say no. Even from the office no. Me na me tin. Me say I see producer enya more. So we should sell it at 10 CDs. We went out there. We sold, but people were ready to buy it at 5 CDs because they know say that's the price. They came back.
Me say mucha xylophone no, mucha saying simple.
Kwasi, the challenge with that was the price.
Books more office.
The challenge was the price, but it was not. Me wasn't exaggerating because when you want to make a case that the thing is gone now. So those who bought,
Data didn't have. It was xylophone. It was xylophone.
Yeah, because account no and the best support.
And the challenge we had on that distribution was one, the price.
People
we sold.
How much? How many pieces?
Our office.
10,000 copies. Xylophone.
Our report to the office. About officer.
Ghana Music, Ghana Nigeria Music Awards. Ghana Nigeria Music Awards. Councillor.
Bra.
Ye ni suka krama.
Me da say bra. I think say Ghana Nigeria Music Awards they di kind. Yeah, that's so am I Kenya. Them say award be a soronko. Saying awards nyina aba ebeba ebesa aba. Say ye fan Ghana any Nigeria nyum to a. I say wa form mienu no to nyum no keke. Obi a ye award a or the biba or the Ghana Nigeria ni aba be to nyum. We are not the way aba. We I had to say Ghana and Nigeria ekwa akensi a ye bobo. So this particular one is different. It's not like any other awards. But it is award that different from all the other ones. Now idea buy for 3 years now you go so di unkomo no. For business and marketing purposes. So that your artists no more modern both in Ghana and in Nigeria on benya recognition beyond Ghana, beyond Nigeria. Because year of return at the encrophobia by ebeshia yewaha. But yenya the NCC and say encrophobia wa omati nyum ni bida. Banipa ban won nyum na chi no onyan kwanhia no. Ghana ni Nigeria de bia na Nigeria fo agi Ghana fo ade na omawa bibia no na ye sound ye say na ye sound ye say. You believe say this particular entry ye wure mu na ye man encrophobia opportunity no. Ebema ye fan say ye di obiate say hip life hip hop nyom no nipa amene ne contend at that level as Ghana Nigeria and oyasimasi say a ebema na kohwe say ni nyom ne ye den ni boni be den before the worldwide voting na ye can accept. So it's also going to give us opportunities that before the event itself no and most of the artists they be rubbing into the system will have their materials being streamed, being watched, being sought after, even before the major event in June. And you are back for businesses. Now, bra, they had the crab 3 days now, your last deal. They say Ghana Nigeria Music Award Festival. No, Basu June. And President of America, ama black holiday no ewo Atlanta enti na yenye show no ewo Nigeria yenye ewo Ghana but black festival day na nkasa no na Ghana Nigeria event no ebeba so enani nansa nkomodie mu ayebe say 2-3 months ni no eno anyame Aboagye ma asem da bakra so na ye interview ne that's Thursday mo say the winner the best artist yebenya no artist of the year yebenya no either from Ghana or Nigeria no or performing on the BET label for every event on me throughout eno ayewi dey any say we are giving business out there for our people. Sana bia ene ye Stoneboy bi ye Shatta Wale bi ye Sakwadi bi no they will have that level la bre sombenya and one competition about the bema a competition between Nigeria and Ghana and 15th year chair we be two nominations are starting. There were 40 categories and for the first time no osha year and a review now eson at the maiden one year starting from 2020 June to 2021 December. No, beyond to me funny artworks. Ni nyama wa ye embra. Ya seti a board of voting board. Esi ho on measure Nigeria for the same thing. So these 3 big companies say they just to promote this business side of our artists. Sana be artists be enko na wie ye echiremu na onko ye say wa nisika ni life aye basa no. The international market must begin to get ye labels ni bi no monje distribution amuken nipa nya plugs ho. And this is why Ghana Nigeria Music Award Aba bra ubisamia in some no by ye biatum nomination starting managers ni nyina start www.gnmafestival.com. It's simple ukowa portal ni very fast works ni nyina feguo ni enko yanim obia unim se wa ye adwuma de bomodin nako na John Ghana Nigeria Music Award Festival ye kan wasem enye nyum to no it's different from the other awards, so it doesn't stop any award but it's not comparable to any other awards na enye Nigeria enye Ghana Ghana ni Nigeria na nya Kensia ye kwa kosi and they say nyina ye support we nye obi music event we ye Ghana any Nigeria for Aboagye adiomo de so yenso yembo yenje de so this is what is happening to us bra obisamia.
So Nigeria artist, Ghana artist. Omejuma mo ye. And I'm more Aboagye. Wow. Now the way I see canon now way different from how the enemy ye different. The enemy way that's one. Could I see stress you on how particular?
The entire man ye different. Say for example, I can see be wo ha. Young crop for na can see. The Ekoye last year was June Ghana US award here Ekoye young crop for and award yom. But be a ano a young crop for na award yom wo hano. And omga share Nigeria for and it is an young queen home. It is a blaster airball ball a ye dinechi. Sana game na ko an. And I'm see enya pen. The difference is not the same. Because say Stoneboy any Shatta Wale age stage air compete for artist of the year. That's Stoneboy Shatta Wale Sakwadi within Ghana. But here is the case that you have after all the nomination and everything, you have for example Shatta Wale standing and going to compete on artist of the year, for example, with maybe Davido, Bernabo. What that's what I'm saying that. So it is becoming a country thing and not a local thing. That's the difference I'm giving out.
Okay, Tilly, microphone, yeah.
I think I have questions. It's a question say you be special awards for Ghana now. Wa obey now winners to compete with Nigerians now. What is the criteria of selection and what is the benchmark or threshold? Because I know say Nigerians know numbers alone is a big plus to them. Their numbers alone is not compared to Ghana there. So let's take first threshold near a day. Or was we pass a certain level? It's Olympics. We know committee another group. What is the plan like?
Okay, so in the first place, me can say you be for nominations. We are the art ni works eba and the category definitions in now and between Ghana and Nigeria. The playing fields are the same. Obeka numbers, Ghana for 2 million, Nigeria for 4 million, whatever it is, the best out per work na ye ba ni category definitions ni nyama artwork dia ba no any the year selection no and then you say award wo ha select your best e dia coach another there be nyesa wa dwuma wo de ba no de ye see ye hia ye ABCD wo ABCD na nipa ade ni ko si akan no ono so ya ma ne sa akwanya na ABCD and sa level ni e de ko play ako say my you are no there.
Okay. They may be saying no later, but also can say is to give businesses is to also maintain because it's like an award scheme and you're saying give businesses.
Okay, so yeah, meetings ni biblia ya no. Obu what to say fan say enyu bi to say me dey faton keke. Fan say back in promise. Ana kwabwa ni nyum no ya teda fine, but obi creative bridge na man na onshia one of the best person be or take America or a business person or person or didn't discuss business. What me give us here?
In what capacity? Ni panel or come on board as or can event no or can
okay, so me who be our business detail now be
yeah, it's very
so
crucial.
ya gather almost me can be say the winner ever perform more BET. I just said that. It tells you say discussion in levels are
the winner of what?
Like now my example say the best artist of the year or the award now or a Nigerian or a Ghanaian per the negotiation now or the access to the platform to perform at the event.
Okay, Tilly.
What me just say you create say Koshia or despite or Father Dixon wunya ko nhia wo no ye create say out of this black man you know ya sisan skafo na tena ho omo pese omo discussion adwuma nu.
Okay, all right, ma anodon so mbem kakra me sure say enkomo we me akra me won nsembisa bebre but entimi ndini nyina I'm just say if you know my say so every we get chance to put a lot more questions but Arnold
constant patrol we are then with designation we are PR communication.
Me director of communication.
Oh yeah, there.
Me da se be ma.
Oh yeah, there. Pacho mi
so crazy.
Nenka me na mi ko wie te say na Arnold ewie no but me clarification kitu e bi me bo ma baso mo ya de pa.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Mo ya de. But person me who say would there be a winner?
Ade ba ko say yen nyina e bisa an say when there's an award scheme.
Yeah.
Award scheme any competition. Ye kwa kan ena de wa bo no homo de ya bo na baso. So ka say we there be a winner. Say the artist of the year to ho. Na Kofi ni ama ho ama fa ye no. Why a winner? Until bisa would there be a winner? Yes, it could be Ghana, it could be Nigeria.
Ghana as Ghana winning and Nigeria as Nigeria winning a block.
Yes, that's how it is.
How?
Not the artist involved, but the country.
So you see, it's like Yakobo football now. Ghana and Ebo. Can I let me
like Ghana meets Nigeria there.
No, it's not. That's what I'm saying. That no. That's why I said it's not the same. So it's not like
Ghana.
And I'm oh, you have to talk about. But just say, your fans say you about football. No, you ask a question, mommy. Can I finish for you, please? No. No, because mommy answered. Oh, what do you mean by that? Still, the woman say, your fans say you about football. Now, as Samuel Jackson, and football penalty ma Ghana and a Ghana winning ya was born one a share goal no Asamoah na share goal but the country in contest is Ghana.
Okay, me that's the answer.
How will he win?
So great. We say Jano no. Councillor, come on with the because me cry more questions are
macho
yentimi wie ne
macho you
that all communication
I know the question no see me nya sure say the question ya ni yeah
na person me sure so na communication guy
that of communications macho na me be so in the spirit of this hula baloo of Ghana Nigeria for Ghana for nyum ama be issue na say kwa Shatta Wale on a banner boy and took on their course on that day. And then in the space of this year, now Musimuye Ghana a award. Already no there's an issue we are fighting with in solving, which is the aspect of unfair business practice in terms of we are not getting
assumption
reciprocal arrangement. We are not getting that support.
No, an assumption of unfair, so that you should be fair to your listeners. It's an assumption.
So in this capacity, as I say, don't you think so already? No, you are trying to strengthen that unfairness, no?
The unfairness is your assumption. You was here now, Deputy Minister of Tourism, assigning Kwasi message. So what Dubai? I see a what?
Bisake Day.
Bisake Day. I'm saying Wahana last week. I'm saying last week. Socrates can't say. Yeah, born you been on see Nigeria for you enjoy whatever. He went further. I realized say, "Na Ghana nipanyum." And yes, will be. The American say, the unfairness our canon is an assumption. Yes,
it's not a reality.
Oh, please, an assumption. Or statistical proof beyond assumption. But yet, the say, whatever you think, the platform has been created. Let's work well, get our best, and play. The playing field is there.
The award in
Atlanta, Georgia, Fox Theatre.
But West Africa, Ghana.
Once you are not listening because you are watching. Well, you are not listening.
Okay.
May say the reason why it's not in any country. They say, yeah, the business ne air any platform. I mean, the Fox Theatre, who are war history, I don't even know. Yeah. No black person has performed for Beyonce, no Bianco Hoda. And the Black Manta, yes, started breaking that ice. I started the business in the place. Watch the maiden one, and you will see the business picture.
So you have chosen a different.
Yes, it's a different grounds.
Different grounds for.
Yeah, so and it's like there.
Okay. It's said the Black Star for Nigeria for match here.
And one of me and Fatonka say Nigeria ni Ghana for match here boye ni. Player be your favorite in any other black way, but this here Ghana neighbor. Okay. So how do we put it together? Instead of saying yet to say other ones, no. All the other musical program because you know awards in here, but we here the best out of the best to Ghana and in Nigeria nation.
Okay, we'll be there to support you in Atlanta.
But that's it.
Okay. Councillor.
Bema.
Yeah, the best I'm sure there are more questions in same bisa be brave bisa.
Macho you bra.
Enti a brand course na no. Na one so the anyone at tifie idea.
Macho you.
We'll fire the questions all and me sure say ubenya brand so na we ni nyina no e dia mayen.
Bra macho you. But macho you fan to be say you be at 15th. The portal is open. www.gnmafestival.com.
Okay.
Simple. Ghana Nigeria Music Award Festival.com. Okay. The portal is there. Just put your artworks there.
Okay.
And at this week, you know, you would have surprise me on most of our artists. You be fair quite for front, so I'm at the night. The engine soon Ghana.
Okay.
And yeah,
now, opening back could be here. Was sending message say, look, entertainment review is number one. Utie the in-depth of analysis and about the panel members. Now, I particularly want to touch on this one. And sometimes I tell people, say, I think entertainment review, all the platforms that I know that, and maybe me the only platform so I mean who say Tessa is probably United Showbiz. If and they say you don't have people like really industry people just listening to the program. They are very diverse in terms of the listenership. Say, politicians.
We cut across.
Yes. And that is why sometimes I am to me opinion one of the lecturers of University of Education, and he's one of the biggest fans of entertainment review. So Doc Yabuabaso
and to your payment.
Tonga Tali.
My bonus.
Voice listen
to the voice.
Listen to the voice.
Bonus
from the wilderness.
There's a voice crying.
Nano, come on, unimbeti yeno. Many Father Dixon could do come
on.
Now, my
catch for message in the chair. To your people, my bonus.
Meso say, oh my spokesperson.
Most of the kind of point.
We are behind you. We are behind you.
More careful.
Oh, say, was supposed to say. Nah, oh, say.
The response from me.
Answer dear councillor say or more than no other come. Bram Bacho wa humbra say me who say all the BB to platform now. You ask me the young woman bema. I see a boy on tilling kahon salamat mun kahon and meme drab a chrome tonga tali moon
Obian fa bibian to platform so.
Me can some BB to platform you.
Obesa o kan asem.
The me chance tonga tali aba.
Sa nyama na so ya de besi su enim na o de advert no. Faradex ni ba beto wa hanum say. So ba ni phone ni nyina wa ka chem say me ma unyi sa de.
Me da na say nyame hira ne o ma ne kwatenten me wu amunye yie. But the me chance tonga tali say be matias ya. Otiasi wo.
Ade na FDA for am to me.
Me but you're very very licensed by FDA.
Men ko fa sem bia fa.
No, me say very very licensed. Omukra no.
Many another same crane.
Sure, omukra omunum ti ni FDA panyifo ni nyina because ye panyifo ni mbrante edru.
Yeah, sorry.
What was say? Enti me sira mo pa mo modern na.
Tonga de.
Tonga tali. Apps Tonga tali.
Tonga de nya Jobi nyum no.
Mo na ma fa ne saba we o hwese
me si Jobi ye na me ti Tonga.
Hey, yeah, so bro, so kind of we show.
Okay,
Kwasi.
Yeah, Kwasi.
Yeah, Kwasi. I think so.
Tonga tali. Into me we pre-commissioner. Enti bra, me da se papa ene so mama say me chairman. Maybe I been poor, so me can just so chair.
Okay. So let me say this. I mean, I nearly just say story about you, no?
Yes, please.
Any senior CCH, no?
Yes.
Say no credit. I mean, I apologize to you on that particular one.
No, I take that.
Remember, but say no krena. Debi be say no kra. Ye be table ye and last you be our so that ye be stretch you. I not be so one side. Not till you so one side. Remember till you so baby I bet me in your chance. I hear
Matthew. Rabbit, I said no, I agree, but the other part we saw mechanic say, yes, ye nyina enkomodie mu no. Just na yeka kwabnade no. And member be go through a lot of challenges because of these things I hear can. And here enya botre kakra sana ye mamba e ti say obi entan oba bia ni, but me ka say be ma bia wo ba bia e bia de ba ya ko we en ontumi justify die. But even me and na adwuma na ntwene isan say wakoye sa die we say na aka say then you are not supposed to. How na me cardiac cause doctor ekonyim go ni yire chia.
You're not supposed to do what?
To say you are not qualified to do XYZ again because of your marital failure or something. That we should know that marital failure cannot cause a professional not to be a professional anymore.
I'll listen to it again, but Minyasho says that's what I said. But I'll listen to it again.
I know I'll give you the full video too. So by Menka say
now say baby a video no.
Aye, enti menfa aseda kase I'm going to say maybe ben Paul.
No. So wait.
Kwasi, I think sir nyame ya aduma ochena 20th na ye na enim Daniel Basi, one of astute town engineer or Kumasi within the 20th anniversary na as many as musicians akwakwa boano e bomb pies will be able to do asumdwum na dey support no akwakwa ta na chi e Kumasi and also free wha celestial praise the day in enim no on the 6th of March because of Victory Bible Church na ticket no go so a say be creative platform e koso a in the absence of that they didn't check so the ma yema migrants ahima Canada wo ti dwumadi ne ahode a wanya na say unya accident kakra but nyame adoma no hoye na e bompa se bibia be kama pa
so great who bibi kana yapo
okay meda say but say osi e beto aso na mesira de ba ko
okay
ni amekan ne say nka menya audio no nso anka e be me de because it's part of the book I'm writing. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, we betimi nya audio no. Me ntimi nya say adwuma no ma say bia obusa me dia. What you can do the work yourself. Enti perform papa bia phone papa bia ko Facebook you can just screen record it.
I need the audio. Yeah.
Yes. On the only digital assembly, digital distribution. 0277 609
if I'm able to have time and do the stream, then maybe I'll say
okay.
Yeah, that's a part. 0277 609 644. Me a say, who I want to see and friend me and Cassandra Black we see the offer now. Me a me time for 0277 609 644. Lion.